Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. It was Oscar Wilde who wrote, in a surprisingly gentle and almost naive tone, "Death must be so beautiful, to lie and listen to silence, to have no yesterday and no tomorrow, to forget time, to forgive life, to stay at peace. The trouble is, not all the dead will stay quietly asleep. That's why we have ghost stories."
Frightened to death? More than that. Asphyxiated, smothered. I don't know how to describe it.
During the war, I had a friend who was in a building that was bombed. The force of the blast drove him against the wall, and he looked like that. I do not know the exact word in English, but flattened and spread wide.
Our mystery drama, The Ghostly Private Eye, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Ian Martin and stars It is sponsored in part by Buick Motor Division. I'll be back shortly with Act One. Whenever the argument about the oldest of professions arises, along with the prostitute, the actor, the moneylender, and others, certainly we must include that of the private eye. Sometimes honorable beyond belief, as in the case of Cain and Abel, when Jehovah himself solved the murder. Many more times, not the most prized member of society, still a figure to be reckoned with. Of all the modern ones, no one is more special than the parapsychologist, the man who deals in the explanation of that vast middle world of clairvoyance, extrasensory perception, and psychic phenomena. The explainer of the inexplicable, such a man as the singular Mr. Flaxman Low.
Hello?
Mr. Flaxman Low?
Yes, the same.
This is George Blackburton. You know, we've seen each other casually at the club.
Oh, yes, of course, Sir George.
I feel like the devil bothering you like this, but you were pointed out to me as someone who, well, was more or less an expert in the occult and supernatural.
Well, I have made a good deal of investigation, yes, but,
I'm in desperate need of help. Could you come right down to my place in Surrey? We have something that even my wife can't cope with.
Something?
Perhaps it's an old curse. I don't know, but there is a thing that is trying to crowd us out of the house that you can actually taste and smell. Disgusting and terrifying. I need help.
Well, I don't know about immediately. I'm expecting a guest from France whom I must pick up shortly.
Oh, by all means, bring him with you. Let him be our guest, too, for the weekend. If you don't help us, I'm afraid I'll go stark, staring mad.
Oh, very well. I think it might be arranged.
Monsieur Lowe, I recognize you from your photograph.
Oh, my dear boy, you must be Professor Jean Thierry.
I am.
Well, you look young enough to be my son, and with such a formidable academic background.
As I come to meet you, I am a child at the feet of the master.
Now you make me feel like the all-wise spirit.
Well, are you not the king of ghost killers, the master of the spirit world?
Oh, scarcely. I'm a child in the wilderness of the afterworld. And, at the moment, an embarrassed host.
Oh, why?
Well, what would you say if instead of taking you home to my comfortable fire, as I'd planned to, I whisked you off instead into the depths of Kent for a weekend at a haunted house far beyond your belief and which even stretches mine?
What would I say? What am I here for?
Well, so we stay right here in the station and catch the next train for Yand Manor House.
We had corresponded for years, the Dr. Flaxman and I, and the quality of his mind was such that I had been most eager to meet him. to argue vis-à-vis our contrasting belief on the matter of life after death. So what matter that our first conversation was on a train headed for this house with a strange name, Yand Manor House. This house that you have been asked to investigate, it has a ghost?
Oh, most definitely, yes.
Is it an especially convincing ghost?
Well, I think you'll find that it is.
Then you are promising me an exceptional adventure.
One not without a great deal of danger.
Well, I can't judge that, though, without trying, can I?
Well, that's the nature of contact with the world beyond.
But first you must prove it to me. I simply do not believe in ghosts, or spirit manifestation, occult phenomena, whatever is the rubbish bin into which most people throw any belief they cannot understand.
Now, this rubbish heap is what I spend my life investigating.
Chacun a son goût.
To each his own. And yet, are we all so sure and secure about what we think we know? I realize that you're aware, but I've had some considerable success searching through the trash that most people discard.
Well, what can I answer? That I rebel against the whole idea? After all, I have no experience in these matters, except vicariously through studying and reading.
Very well. And now you're about to have some first-hand direct experience, which I hope you will not come to regret.
We went straight to Yand Manor House, certainly on my part totally unaware of the terror that was to face us, and of a gaping world of swirling doubt, bottomless, and as insecure as that dreadful dream of falling from incalculable heights to impossible depths, a dream beyond belief that was to haunt me the rest of my days. We were met at the train by Sir George and quickly transferred to a large and luxurious landau with a magnificent pair of horses. I had been prepared for something quite magnificent when we approached Yand Manor House, but actually it was not so impressive compared to the property that surrounded it. A square brick house, notable only for a strangely out-of-character building at the end of the garden that was unmistakably a mausoleum. But our hosts I found quite charming.
Your rooms are comfortable, I hope, Mr. Low, Professor Thierry?
Oh, I find mine even better than that. Cozy.
Oh, yes, mine too. I feel quite at home.
And you need have no worries. I've swept them myself.
What Cynthia means is that she has, not literally swept them for dust, but for any sign or evidence of supernatural occupation or presence.
I assure you they're quite clean. In fact, I've combed the whole house, and there's not a jot of evidence that any spirit forces or spectral emanations exist. Save for, of course, the den. I'm a psychic, too, you know, Mr. Low.
Oh, well, you flatter me, Lady Blackbird, and I don't consider myself one, only an investigator of psychic phenomena.
You do not believe in the spirit world?
Ah, that's a different matter.
I think you will find, madame, that he is a true believer. I am the fly in the ointment.
Well, monsieur, before you leave Yand House, I can promise we will have made a true believer of you.
Well, you sound almost as though you enjoyed this ghost, which so concerns your husband.
Oh, no. No, this is something malignant, destructive. It must be exorcised. I tried to reach it through spiritualism, but without success. I only hope that with your help, perhaps we can.
May I ask when we're to see the room?
We're waiting only for my nephew, who'll be joining us for dinner.
We will be 5, the Pentateuch, the perfect number for a seance. One reason why we were delighted when you asked if you could bring a guest, Dr. Lowe.
I only hope, madame, that I will not be a limiting factor.
We ask only for your cooperation. I feel quite sure we'll end up by winning your belief.
That'll be Charles now. Don't you think, my dear, it might be a good idea for us all to go straight into dinner?
I think perhaps it would. Gentlemen, will you join me?
There had been a curious little family byplay between Sir Georges and his wife, which was soon explained to me after I met Charles Volney. He was a large, heavy young man with an athletic build. I can't say I found him an attractive personality, but what was most noticeable about him was that he was already on his way to another evening, which could only lead to a hangover in the morning.
And so, Aunt Cynthia, we're to have another table-tapping session?
Charles, I won't have you talk to your aunt that way.
Well, good Lord, Uncle George, has she really got you believing in all this twaddle?
The strange things that happen in that room can't be taken lightly.
He doesn't really take them lightly at all, George. The bravado is just to cover up his own fear.
Rubbish, Auntie. Some wind blowing down the chimney, rustling the ivy and swinging something loose against a window, or the creaks and groans of this drafty old house. Nonsense. Are you seriously interested in all this balderdash, Dr. Lowe?
Yes. After all, I have made it my life work.
Yes, of course, but to expose frauds and to show up fakers.
In part, yes, that is a byproduct.
You're not going to tell me you actually believe in bits of ectoplasm bumbling about, droning and clanking chains.
May I quote you from Hamlet? There are more things under heaven and earth, Horatio, than are dreamed
No,
of.
Lord, I'm in a nest of nuts.
No, not quite. You have another skeptic at the table.
Professor Cherry, huh?
Yes, you see, we're a good balance. 2 for, 2 against, and Sir George somewhere in the middle.
Well, I'm not so sure anymore, Flaxman. Not after the last experience. The one that sent me scurrying to you for help.
My information about the room, we're about to, what's the best word? Shall we settle for invade? Was still sketchy.
Naturally, Dr. Lowe. It has to be all the things you can't question, only interpret. The wind blowing, a shutter clacking. You know, it's so easy if you can't see anything face to face.
Yes, if you'll excuse me, Charles, I think there have been other manifestations. Am I wrong?
Far from it. Hearing and seeing are not the only senses. One can actually feel the presence.
Oh, it's all in the mind.
It's a lot more than that, damn it. I tell you, one can smell it.
Smell it?
The fetid odor of death, the grave and decay. It's not only smell, but taste. If it runs true to form, after a certain hour, none of us will be able to remain in the room.
Why?
Because, my dear nephew, we shall be crowded out.
But why would this presence, or whatever it is, want to, your strange phrase, crowd anyone out?
It's an experience one can't describe, that one has to live, Professor Cherry. As if, somewhere in one's daily life, one closed one's eyes for a second and suddenly realized he was standing at the verge of a gaping hole that plunged into such terrifying darkness and eternal damnation that the bile of terror rises in the throat and threatens to suffocate you.
There's an enemy in that room at such times who presses against you so massively that you feel as if you're being trampled under a multitude, helpless against a torrent, a stifling, a force that you must move from or be smothered to death. Oh, forgive me. This is not exactly after-dinner conversation, but it is a reality in George's and my life that we must face or run from if we can. We've decided to face it. Will you chance it with us?
We have gotten ourselves involved in something this time around, haven't we? I don't know where each of you stands on the power of the spirit world, extension after death, or belief in ghosts. But I do hope you'll stay to do a little more research with me and Mr. Lowe on the nature of it, the possibility of it, and exactly what effects it can have on us. I shall return shortly with Act 2.
Think about it.
Five people sit in the shadow of the great carved chimney piece which rises above the mantel to the high ceiling. About a dark table of fumed oak, They hold hands. 4 of them watch Cynthia go into trance and wait for the manifestations from beyond. The room is dark and brooding enough to raise Satan himself. The lamps smoke and cloud the atmosphere, as if the air pressure is heavy beyond nature. But nothing happens.
Whoever you are, wherever you are, we are trying to reach you. Can you not answer? Answer. No. Not tonight. Tonight I can't do it, George. There are forces against me. I don't know what it is. Break the circle. Bring up the lights.
I will, Cynthia, my dear. And, rest. Relax. Cynthia, you extend yourself too much.
I'm all right, George, dear. But I must rest now.
We may not have raised any wandering spirits inside, but we seem to have created some outside.
If you'll excuse me, I think I'd best see Cynthia up to bed.
Please give my apologies to our guest.
Hush, Cynthia. Don't worry about
I worry about what I must. Did you ride over, Charles?
Oh, yes, honey.
I don't want you to go back in the storm like this. You must stay. Any one of the rooms in the West Wing, they're all made up.
Don't you worry about me.
But I do.
Very well, Auntie. I promise.
Come along, Cynthia. Charles, since I'll not be down again tonight, will you see to our guest needs?
I also promise to be an excellent host, Uncle George. Good night.
Good night, Lady Blackbird, Sir George.
Good night.
Well, gentlemen, what should it be? Whiskey, gin, brandy?
No. For me, nothing. It was a long journey from Paris. Noon's trip has finished the job. I am exhausted.
I don't think I want any either. Why don't we all just go up to bed? Huh?
Ah, yes, bed, sleep. Those I welcome. But, I'm not going upstairs.
Well, you're not going to ride home in weather like this.
No, Mr. Low. I'm going to spend the night, right here.
You mean in this room?
That's right. Either I will sleep the sleep of the unrighteous, or if I'm wrong and my aunt's right, I'll have some company. Now, I mean to put an end to all this nonsense about ghosts and ghouls.
Then I shall sit up with you.
Oh, perish the thought, Mr. Lowe. With your reputation, I'm sure any self-respecting member of the other world would give you a wide berth. Well, are you still sure you won't join me in a brandy? Very well.
Mr. Boulay, may I ask you to be serious for a moment?
Do you ask me?
I don't think you should take your aunt's warning lightly. I know there's been no physical evidence tonight. Apparently some malignant and dangerous force considers this room its province.
But then if it does, I intend to disabuse it of the idea. More than that, I'd want it off my turf. You see, this house will be mine one day, very soon, if my aunt and uncle decide to return to traveling. And I want it, whoever or whatever it might be, and mark you, I don't believe it exists. I want it to know that when I take over, there'll only be room for one of us.
And no amount of discussion would persuade this headstrong young man to change his mind. Personally, I couldn't help agreeing with his point of view. The idea of anything supernatural daring to intrude in this temple of the normal and the everyday seemed ludicrous. So, Flaxman and I went upstairs.
John?
Yes.
I'm concerned.
About me?
Actually, I must admit my concern was more for that young man downstairs.
I should not worry about him. One more drink, and the wine will put him straight to sleep.
Well, I'm not worried about anything that may threaten him in this world. I left my practical French friend and went to my own room. The storm was still whistling and moaning about Yand Manor House, but it was a perfectly natural phenomenon, and there was certainly no cause for alarm. I must have been sleeping lightly, for a grandfather clock striking the 3/4 hour somewhere in the house woke me up. I glanced at my watch and saw that it was 1:45 midnight. I shrugged into my robe and slippers and stole downstairs. The house was silent, save for the moan of the wind and the steady drum of the rain outside. The door to the den was closed, and I opened it, filled with a nameless apprehension. I could have saved myself my uneasiness. Stretched out comfortably on the couch, a still unemptied glass in his hand, lay Charles Volney, snoring contentedly and looking to my middle-aged envy, the picture of health in spite of all his drinking. I removed the glass and set it aside. For a moment I considered getting him out of there. But he was so soundly in his cups and such a heavy young man, the effort was beyond me. Besides, I was getting cold. So I stoked up the fire and left him. To my eternal regret, as it turned out.
Dr. Low. Dr. Low.
Yes. Just a moment. Be right there. Oh, come in. The door is open.
I'm sorry to disturb you so early in the morning.
No. It's quite all right. What time is it?
The sun isn't even up, I'm afraid. 5:30. But something dreadful's occurred. Forgive my almost whispering, but I don't want Cynthia to know yet.
All right, what is it?
It's Charles.
Hello, forgive me. I thought I heard an urgent knocking. Do I intrude?
Quite all right, Professor. Everyone must know sooner or later. My nephew Charles is dead.
Oh, quel mauvais fortune.
How?
That's the terrifying thing. I want you to come and see for yourself and answer me that question.
I followed Dr. Low and Sir George downstairs to that terrible room. Except that the fire had burned out, it looked much as it did when we all had left the night before. Except for Charles Volney. If I can refer to the caricature of him that we saw. He was braced in the corner between the window recess and where the chimney jutted out, as if he had tried to escape and been glued there by some giant force that literally crushed him. His face was suffused with blood, his eyes starting from his head. He was quite dead. He must have been dead for several hours.
What do you think, Dr. Low? Frightened to death?
No, more than that. He was smothered, asphyxiated. I don't quite know how to describe it. Pressed to death almost.
Yes, once during the war, I had a friend in a building that was bombed. He was not injured directly. Only the force of the blast within a confined space drove him against the wall and somehow flattened him. He was spread wide.
Good Lord. It's not natural.
No, my friend Sir George, it is, I'm afraid, supernatural. Yes, he should have listened to your wife, and I should have listened to my own misgivings.
Alas, I feel at fault there.
No, Jean. I came down last night again, just before midnight. He'd passed out on the couch, and I couldn't move him.
It's no one's fault but mine. I should never have come back to this accursed house. And I'll call Mr. Bunbury. He's our local superintendent of police.
So, I'll save you for the last, Mr. Low, knowing your reputation and all.
I don't know whether that's a plus or a minus.
Oh, now, sir, plus, of course. Not that I understand some of your investigations, but you stand very high at Scotland Yard, very high.
Thank you.
Now, I've checked out the servants, and they can all alibi each other for one reason or another. On the other hand, I can't seriously imagine a suspect among all of you in the main house here, even admitting that Sir George, and particularly his lady, are a bit of a rum go, both of them. Oh, but particularly her.
Are you referring to her belief in spiritualism, Superintendent?
That'd be it, sir. And then, a couple of things Sir George told me.
Oh, may I ask what?
Oh, my intention is to tell you. That's why I brought it up. First off, he said he came down here by candlelight and found the deceased.
Mm-hmm.
But then before he did, passing the mantelpiece, the candle went out, just as something like, well, in his own words, something spectral brushed across my cheek and I saw in front of my face 2 barred eyes looking at me.
Barred eyes. Now, what does that mean?
Oh, that's exactly what I asked her, and he replied, eyes that looked at me as though through the bars of a cage. And then I was conscious of a strange, flat taste in my mouth and the odor of damp and decay. And I lit the candle and saw poor Charles. Now, what do you make of that, sir?
Well, you've seen the corpse. What do you make of it, Superintendent?
Oh, I don't, sir. That's why I'm asking you.
You don't believe in ghosts, I take it.
Well, I haven't. I know you've been in on many investigations, however, where it seemed to be something like that, only, wasn't.
Well, can you think of any other explanation for this death?
Meaning that you think it was something, supernatural?
I don't see any other explanation for the moment.
Oh, I wouldn't think that would quite satisfy my superiors. I mean, it's quite clear the chap couldn't have killed himself, you see. So someone else has to be guilty. And I hope for everyone's sake we can find out just who.
It was sheer inadvertence that I happened to be in the solarium right off the porch where this interview took place. Or was it? Because as soon as it was over and the sergeant had left, Flaxman came out to join me. I am still in the dark.
Well, as we may very well find ourselves tonight.
Where?
In the room where Charles died. I intend to spend a night there as he did. Do you want to share my vigil against the total powers of darkness?
And as Professor Thierry regards his brilliant but strange friend and intellectual enemy, remembering the horrible death he has seen one man suffer, but pondering the challenge of ultimate proof on a basic principle, I must leave them, and you, till I return with Act 3. Wonderful. It has been a long and difficult day at Yand Manor House. The comings and goings, police, photographers, inevitably the newspapers. Finally, the undertaker and the removal of what is left of Charles Volney's terrestrial presence. Sir George and his wife have naturally been totally involved in this, and it is not until evening that their guests, who have tactfully tried to stay out from underfoot, have been able to exchange more than a few words with either of them. Now, Mrs. Blackburton has at last been able to find a moment alone with Flaxman Low, walking in the garden.
It's all my fault, you see.
No, I don't see.
I was the one who talked George into coming back to Yand Manor after all these years.
Oh, Lady Blackburton, there's a bench right here. Would you like to sit down?
Oh, beside the mausoleum? Why not? It's strangely appropriate.
Why? What is this building?
Well, that's part of it all. Yand Manor has been in George's family since a sort of granduncle willed it to his grandfather, with a specific reservation.
And that was?
That in perpetuity, till the last of the Blackburton heirs, Yand House must remain in the family's hands, and that if the family didn't occupy it, it couldn't be rented.
Well, now, I doubt if that would hold up in any legal court.
Possibly not, but beyond that, there was the curse.
The curse?
That anyone who broke the promise or the letter of it would die a horrible death.
Oh, I see. And, Sir George believed this?
George is such a decent man, Dr. Lowe. It wouldn't have had to go that far. He would have just lived up to a family promise as his father and he had in their own way and kept Yand House without living in it. But you see, I was the one who forced the issue.
Oh, you decided that as long as you were back in England, it was silly not to live in a house you already owned.
Yes. Plus, by now, my dedication to spiritualism, my new venture into the occult, So I'm the author and the instrument of this tragedy. I feel as if I'd actually murdered my nephew, Charles.
Now, Lady Blackbird, I don't understand that.
Because having forced George to return here against his will, he'd rebelled. He didn't like all these supernatural manifestations. And it was only at my insistence, at my plea, that he brought you down here. If they couldn't be stopped or explained, he determined to sell the property and destroy this mausoleum.
I see.
As soon as it was legally possible.
And, may I ask who rests here?
That uncle of George's grandfather who started this whole thing.
His body is actually in that tomb?
Yes. Locked in a strange lead casket.
A lead casket?
This uncle was a strange man with an inordinate fear of death. It's said that he predicted his own death and arranged to have a doctor in attendance. And he died very suddenly and unexpectedly.
I see. Lady Blackbird, you're asking for my help, aren't you?
I had no right to, but yes. I feel that my hobbies have inadvertently led my husband and his family into a terrible peril. The only one I know who might save them is you.
I see. Then may I have your husband's and your permission to spend tonight in the den as your nephew did last night?
I don't want to risk your life.
Well, I won't deny it may be risked, but first of all, I know what I'm doing, which your nephew did not. And second, I shall not be alone.
And so it was we came to that fateful night. My friend Flaxman Low and I entered that fearful room, closed the door behind us, and settled down to challenge whatever malevolent spirit he thought still occupied it. I was still skeptical and remaining to be convinced. This is the account of that evening.
It was very different from the night before. No wind was stirring. It had been a beautiful sunset. There was no need for a fire. And for some time, after long discussion, Jean, Thierry, and I were sitting quietly. All of a sudden, he rose.
I'm thirsty. Would you like a drink?
No, thank you, Jean. I want to have all my senses alert.
I meant only plain water.
No, thank you.
Oh, what an abominable taste.
What, the water?
No, I haven't touched it yet. It is as if some horrible fly has flown into my mouth. It is disgusting.
Yes, like a fungus growth.
Yes, repulsive like that.
Yeah, I ask only because I feel the same. Well, I think you're about to be convinced.
You don't mean that... Why did you put out the lamp?
I didn't. Light the candle beside you on the table.
Very well. Tonnerre, give me your matches, Dr. Low. Mine now damp.
Where are you?
I'm here. Oh, it is as dark as Egypt. I am coming. Yeah.
It is so hard to get along. Hard to get along?
Yes. I am unable to move. I am suffocating. Where are you? I am here by the door.
The air in the room had become palpable to the touch. Heavy, clogging, repulsive, with the sensation of smothering cold human flesh. I fought against it, gasping for breath. The clammy flesh crowding over me, smothering me like some fat, nauseating humanoid jellyfish. And then, across my cheek, there was a stinging, reeking pain. With my last strength, I fled the terror. There was a crash of glass, a wild rush of air, and I knew no more. When I came to, I saw the dawn was breaking to the east, and I was lying on the lawn of Yand Manor House. Above me was a shattered lattice window swinging in the wind, and clutched in my hand was something dark in color, slender and twisted. It might have been the skin of an adder, a piece of bark rolling itself up like a parchment scroll, or the desiccated claw of some unimaginable beast from hell. I hurried into the house, barely conscious of the smarting pain in my left cheek, fearful only for my friend Jean. I found him unconscious just outside the door to that baleful room, but thank God, alive.
Flaxman.
Yes, just take it easy, Jean. All right, now, can you stand? Are you all right?
Yes.
Huh?
I think so.
All right. You have a bruise on your forehead. Are you dizzy?
No, not anymore.
What happened to you?
I don't know. I was literally crowded out of the room by that infernal thing. What was it? With its damp, swelling flesh, I was buried in that stifling pulp. It pushed and swelled against me, driving me away from you in the dark to the door. I called out, but I could hear no answer. What was that ghastly presence?
Well, I think I can answer that now.
It was what killed the young man, no?
Yes, the very same. And I hope I can convince the inspector of that.
Well, you have made a convert of me. Why not him?
Well, we shall see. First of all, Sir George, the spectral hand that seemed to brush across your face as you told Superintendent Bumbry.
Yes?
You were by the fireplace at the time, passing the ornamental foremantle that rises above it.
Yes.
You see all those figures carved there, in particular the griffin, and hanging from the sharp point of its beak, these?
Human hairs.
Yes, human hairs, black. Now, whose would you say they were? Both Professor Thierry and myself are gray. You're light-haired, and your nephew was fair. Sir George is sandy. Now, who else frequents this room?
No one, except the maid, who is also graying. But these are a woman's hair.
Why? Why? Because they're long?
Well, yes.
Uh-huh. And this?
What is that? Could I see?
Sure.
A long, thin object, half brown, half yellow, and twisted like the blade of a corkscrew. I have no idea.
Well, suppose I suggest it's a human nail, which time and neglect is allowed to grow to superhuman proportions.
Oh, dear, it would have to be 12 inches long. Nobody but an ancient Chinese mandarin could grow such a monstrosity.
Or a corpse who refused to die.
I don't quite get that last.
Mr. Superintendent, let me project something. This uncle who left Yand Manor House to your grandfather's, Sir George, was he dark and hirsute? Was he a recluse? Did he build a mausoleum in the garden? And did he have an inordinate fear of death?
Yes, to all counts.
And is it not true that both you and the nephew who might have been your heir were ready to take all steps to get rid of this mausoleum and or Yand Manor House, particularly your nephew?
I suppose so.
Then, Superintendent, I can categorically tell you that your murderer lies in the casket in that mausoleum, and the murderer of anyone who tries to oust him from this property as long as he shall live.
Are you suggesting that a man dead over a century is still, in some sense, alive?
Unless it sustains injury itself. The brain is the last to die. In fact, it's the only measure of finite death. Now, open the coffin, and you'll see what I mean.
It was complicated, of course, with all the necessary red tape. But on a certain day, the coffin, which took 10 men to move out into the sunlight and sealed as tight as a drum, was opened.
Perhaps, Lady Blackburton. But you see, the urge, the dream, the thirst for immortality persists. His own special coffin, sealed airtight, so confining that when his soul stirred beyond his finite body, he must have had an illimitable desire to expand and choke out anyone who stood in his way.
But after 100 years, the flesh, the form, still undisturbed.
Except for the hair and the nails and the eyelashes. Look at the length of them. All of them must have kept growing since he was locked in the coffin.
Are you suggesting this man was, or is, still alive?
In a sense, yes, Superintendent. You see, he seems to have mastered some ancient formula whereby the body is saved from complete disintegration. And you can see that evidence before you. So that closes your case for you, Mr. Superintendent. Now you know how young Mr. Volney met his death.
And what about us, Dr. Lowe?
Oh, I think you'll have little reason for fear being haunted anymore. You see, in the sunlight, the body already is beginning to disintegrate. By the end of the day, there'll be nothing left but a fleshless skeleton.
How can I thank you for what you've accomplished?
Now, don't thank me. It's fate. And the proper relationship of things. God and the world have a way of reestablishing those. And have I convinced you, Professor, that at least there is something beyond your pragmatic values?
My dear Dr. Lowe, you have convinced me that you will add another branch to our sciences. But I must admit, you establish your facts too well for my total peace of mind.
The remarkable Flaxman Low, parapsychic private eye, has been and continues to be a dominating figure in the field of parapsychology and in unraveling its mysteries, or at least illuminating them. If this is a field which interests you, perhaps I shall bring you other cases in the future. The remains of that ominous and ancient ancestor have long been transferred to a normal burying place, and the mausoleum torn down. Sir George and his wife stay on at Yand Manor House. Cynthia Blackburton has long since given up spiritualism and assorted interests in favor of feminism. Of course, since she is still in the 19th century, you might not recognize it for what it is today. But her spirit lingers on through the women's suffragette movement, through memories of Emma Goldman and her sister standard-bearers, who were the progenitors of women's lib. Our cast included Larry Haynes, Paul Hecht, Betty Winkler, Guy Sorrell, and Ian Martin. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. And now, a preview of our next tale.
Well, I've come to the conclusion that this man, can only learn by example. That's why I want you as my ranch boss.
As executioner.
What?
If anyone won't toe the line as your representative, I force him to draw down on me. And when he does...
No, I don't want the reality, only the threat, the pressure, the leverage. I don't want any killing.
No one ever really does. They just want their way. The killing is a kind of terrible accident that just happens. Only with me, it's no accident. You bought yourself just what you want, Colonel Braden.
I feel mighty sure I did, King Tut.
Can't help myself. My cross to bear.
This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.
Presents Come in. Welcome. I am Tammy Grimes. As long as there are haves and have-nots, givers and takers, the affluent and the less fluent, there will be those whose only way of competing is to rob. Whether it is personal goods, industrial secrets, state or national secrets, whatever can be clandestinely stolen and sold will be. For every new kind of holdup or heist, there is a new method of detection. For every spy, a counter-spy. as we hope to illustrate in today's mystery drama.
What are you doing in my house?
Mr. Parker, I was waiting for you.
How did you get in?
By the back door. It was open. Let me identify myself before you call the police. Inspector Michael Fogg, sir, Wimbledon Police. I show you this picture. Do you know this person?
Oh, yes, I do. His name is William Jackson. He's a very good friend. But why do you ask?
Mr. Parker, your very good friend has been murdered.
Our drama, The Fifth Man, has been written especially for the Mystery Theater by James Agate Jr. and stars Norman Rose. I shall return shortly with Act One. He was known in CIA, NKVD, and MI5 circles as the Fifth Man. Briefly, there were 4 before him who sold classified British information to the Soviets. He was number 5. We will meet him. But first, meet Everett Parker, magazine editor, who has just boarded the 8 a.m. express from Brighton to London and opens a compartment door to find 2 men in a heated argument.
I tell you, I haven't got it. I don't know where it is. You promised to deliver it this morning. I mislaid it. You'll have it tomorrow. Shut up. Hi, Everett. Made the train again, I see.
Yes, skin of my teeth. Managed to catch the lost car and walked up through a corridor. I'm sorry if I'm interrupting.
Not at all. This gentleman and I were just going over the cricket results. You know, that sort of thing.
Well, if you excuse me, I think I'll get myself an eye-opener. Which way's the bar car?
Generally the first car behind the engine.
Thank you. I'll be on my way.
That's a rude character, isn't he?
Do you know him? Is he a friend of yours?
No, but I seem to remember him. That red face isn't forgettable.
You know, I told him this compartment was taken. A friend of mine and I generally ride in this compartment alone. Half a year. That's too bad, he said. I've paid for my ticket, and I'm entitled to sit wherever I like. It's just about then when you came in.
I must have misunderstood completely what you two were talking about.
I never saw the man before in my life.
Oh, I have. I'm trying to think where.
Have a good weekend, Ev.
Oh, Bill, it was too good. Too relaxing. Read some fascinating accounts of Blériot in the early days of flying. I think I'll assign one of our writers to write it up for the magazine. The chances those early pilots took.
People don't dare the fates like that anymore.
It made me realize what I'm doing, putting out that little airplane magazine, is pretty small beer.
Oh, Ev, what are you talking about? The last issue was tremendous. I sent it round to all the boys at the War Office, and Sir Robert kept it for days.
Oh, really? So my views on air warfare may have some influence.
I wouldn't be surprised. But speaking of small beer, I have suddenly developed a tremendous thirst.
You, some teetotaler, at 8 in the morning?
So if you'll excuse me, Ev, I think I'll wander up to the bar car.
Obviously, he was going forward to meet the man I'd found in the compartment. Mondays are always difficult at the magazine. Material piles up over the weekend, but that didn't surprise me. What did was a message on my answering machine when I got home. Would I please hurry over to the Brighton hospital? Nurse.
Yes, sir.
My name is Everett Parker. I have a message to come to the hospital.
Oh, yes, Mr. Parker. We have a patient who's been asking after you.
Francis. Oh, my Lord, not again. Don't tell me.
Oh, hello, Everett. You got my message?
How do you feel?
Not too badly. I had a good night.
You've been in the hospital since last night?
Oh, since yesterday morning. I fell down those cellar stairs again.
Francis, let's not talk about that. Does Bill know?
He should.
I mean, does he know that you're in the hospital? I rode into London with him this morning. He didn't say a word about you.
Well, why would he?
Oh, Francis, this is terrible. You can't go on like this, married to a man who...
Everett, I don't want you to talk about it.
This is the second time you've had to come here to be treated.
Perhaps.
Well, isn't it?
Well, I must be accident-prone. I mean, I keep falling down at home.
I don't believe that. I never have. I don't care what it is, frustration, anger. He must not be allowed to lay a hand on you.
He doesn't. It's really not his fault.
Well, whose fault is it then? Look at you. Your arm is bound up. Is it fractured? Is it broken? Oh, your eyes, black and blue. To see you like this in the hands of that maniac, it's unbearable for me. Do you understand?
It'll be all right.
It'll never be all right. Now, I've decided. I either go to the police about this or talk to him myself. But I'm not letting this go any further. Now, Francis, you want me to do something, don't you?
I guess so.
I know so. Why else would you leave word for me to come to the hospital?
Because I didn't have anyone else I could turn to.
When are they discharging you?
Not for another day, I think.
Fine. I'd rather you didn't go home until I've had all this out with Bill. If he can't control himself, something will have to be done to protect you.
Thank you, Everett. I'm so sorry to put this on you. I really am.
I went directly to Bill Jackson's house. It was dark. I knocked. I rang the bell, rapped at the windows. No answer. The next morning, he was not on the 8 o'clock. That night when I got home, I opened my door to find an unannounced visitor.
Good evening, Mr. Parker.
What are you doing in my house?
I'm waiting for you, sir.
I don't mean that. I mean, how did you get in?
By your back door. It was open. May I identify myself before you call the police?
I think you'd better.
Inspector Michael Fogg, sir. My ID. Wimbledon Police.
Well, what do you want from me?
Information about a person by the name of William Arthur Jackson.
Inspector, you may remove your hat and coat and sit down like an ordinary person. Tell me, do you chaps always wear a raincoat even when it's not raining?
Mr. Parker, do you mind if I ask the questions? It has come to our attention. You may have been the last person to see Mr. Jackson alive.
Do you mean he's dead?
Yes, sir. We have reason to believe he may have been murdered.
Oh, good Lord.
You did know him?
Well, oh, yes, certainly.
When did you last see him?
Oh, yesterday morning. We rode into the city together on the 8 o'clock.
The Brighton London Express?
Yes. Shared a compartment as we have for over 2 years.
I'm quite aware of that.
Well, I didn't know my life was such an open book.
When it's a case of murder, one asks a great many questions.
How did Bill die?
He was discovered lying beside the tracks 3 miles this side of Charing Cross Station.
Oh, my Lord. Well, could he have jumped from the train?
Possibly. He could also have been pushed.
Has the War Office been informed?
Oh, then you know he worked for the War Office.
Oh, yes. Also know his bureau chief, Sir Robert Leeds. He happens to have contributed to my magazine.
And that would be airspace.
I see you've done your homework, Inspector. William Jackson and I were more than casual acquaintances. As I said, we've ridden that train 5 days a week for over 2 years.
Would you be good enough to tell me what you remember of that last train ride? And I'll try to recall as much as you can. Your testimony could be quite crucial to this investigation, as well as establishing your innocence or guilt.
Oh, come now, Inspector. You're not saying that I'm suspected of pushing Jackson off the train.
At this point, anyone and everyone is under suspicion. Please proceed. Tell me what occurred that morning.
I told the inspector that William seemed in a good mood. I mentioned the man with the red face, whose identity still escapes me, and that I'd followed William to the bar car, where I found the 2 of them arguing. The inspector took it all down, thanked me, and said he'd return in a few days. I went directly to see Frances, Mrs. Jackson.
Everett, I'm so glad you came over.
I'm glad you're home from the hospital. Are you feeling better?
Yes. Better and worse. And frightened.
The police were here.
I didn't know what to tell them. A nice inspector who wanted to know why Bill might have jumped. Well, I had no idea. And if he didn't, then why would anyone want to push him out?
Anything else?
How well did I know you, and were we good friends? I said we were. Everett, who could have done such a thing?
Well, the impression I got is the police think it might be me.
You? Oh, Everett, that's terrible. You, of all people. Why do they suspect you? What did you tell them?
All that I know. There was a man in the compartment when I got there. He and Bill were talking, and then later both of them were having angry words together in the bar car.
You know the man?
I think so. I know him from somewhere. Well, then they left the bar car. They didn't see me. I ducked behind a newspaper. I thought they were going back to the compartment.
So it's still an open question. Did Bill fall? Was it an accident, or was he pushed?
Francis,
He did not fall. There is no way anyone could fall out of the train between the cars. They're locked to one another with a concertina passageway. Somebody opened the outer compartment door
The one you alight from at the station.
and forced him out. Since I was sharing the compartment with Bill, that's why I am a prime suspect. It's a little unnerving.
Why only you? What about that other man?
I'm having a hard time making anyone believe he existed. He had a very red face, heavier than I am, older. Does he sound like someone Bill had dealings with?
Oh, Bill had rather a life of his own, you know that. For one thing, his work at the War Office was very secret, and then there were people he spent time with he never introduced me to or brought home. It was one of the things we fought about. Why he wouldn't take me into his confidence. I knew he had another life, but he kept denying it.
What made you so sure?
Well, he couldn't account for hours and days of his time. He'd pack up and not tell me where he was going or when he'd be back.
Couldn't it have simply been some project for the War Office?
The last time he was away, I called the War Office, and I spoke to Sir Robert. He said Bill had asked for leave, and he was surprised that I didn't know where he was. So you see, Bill could have had dealings with half a dozen red-faced men, and I'd know nothing about it.
Of course, the two of them meeting on the train could have been a coincidence and nothing to do with Bill's death.
Why do you say that?
That's what I hope. If that red-faced man had a hand in it, then he knows I saw him and I would give evidence he was on the train. So he might not hesitate to do away with me as he had Bill. It wouldn't be safe for him to let me live.
Oh, no, Everett.
Now, wait. Carl Carson. That's who he is. I remember now. He had a beard then. See, what do I know about him? Yes, he owns a private airport and rents planes. Carl Carson. I knew it had finally come to me.
Is that his name, the red-faced man?
Perhaps not, but that's the name he uses. Now, if Carl Carson has committed murder, it wouldn't be difficult for him to hop into one of his own planes and get out of England. Then they'd have a devil of a time finding him and bringing him back.
Oh, Everett, don't be hasty. You're implying this man is guilty, but there's no proof. You didn't see him do anything.
Ah, but I know Carl's history.
Well, just the same. When you talk to the police, you should make it clear there's a very big if. I mean, supposing after all this they find out your man is innocent and someone else is guilty.
This may be the occasion to quote Blackstone, who said, "It is better 10 guilty persons escape than 1 innocent suffer." Frankly, at this stage of the plot's unfolding, I haven't a clue who is guilty of murder. But I hope, along with yourselves, to learn more when the curtain rises shortly in Act 2. A man has been killed and thrown from a moving express train. His widow is not weeping for her deceased husband. A magazine editor is suspected of having had a hand in the death, and he believes another man is involved. A man with a red face.
Mr. Parker, I appreciate your assistance in identifying this man you allege was on the train.
Allege, Inspector?
But there is a more important matter that concerns the department. We're on the point of holding you as a material witness. Mind you, you're not being accused of the crime, although we have reason to believe you may have a motive.
You come to my house to tell me this?
I came for a statement.
Before I call my attorney, would you mind telling me how you have come to such a conclusion?
A rather clear case of chercher la femme, I would say.
Well, would you mind repeating that in English?
The lady, sir. We have evidence that supports the theory of your interest in Mrs. Jackson, and we have witnesses who have confirmed it.
May I be told what they have said?
I don't have the transcript at hand. The sum total appears to be that Mr. Jackson had become increasingly angry over your attentions to Mrs. Jackson, and that is why he was so severe with her physically.
Inspector, if I am formally brought up on this ridiculous charge, I shall use every legal means I can to sue the department for illegal arrests, false statements, and impugning my character. Now, if you'll be so good as to hand me my telephone, I would like to call my attorney. My attorney told me to keep cool, cooperate fully, that he would keep tabs on what evidence was being collected. I drove out to Cheshire, to the airfield out of which Carl Carson's air livery operated. Anyone here in the office? Oh, I didn't see you.
What could I do for you?
I'd like to rent a plane.
Well, you'll have to talk to Mr. Carson.
I'd like to.
Okay. Mr. Carson.
Who is it, Olivia?
Man out here wants to rent a plane.
What's his name?
What's your name?
Everett Parker from Airspace Magazine.
I heard that. I'll be right out.
Be right out, Mr. Parker.
I didn't expect to see you here.
I didn't expect to see you on the Brighton Express. It's been a long time, Carl. Can we talk alone?
All right, Olivia, go on, buzz off.
Yes, sir.
Harry, leave that door open. I can watch your field. Yes, indeed, it's a long time. What do you want with me, Parker?
What did you want with Bill Jackson?
I think that's none of your business.
What was it Bill Jackson did not deliver to you?
I don't know what you mean.
That morning when I came into the train compartment, what was he holding out on you?
You are nosy, aren't you? Always was, I remember.
But you always talk too loudly. Not only in the compartment, but in the bar car. Just like the old days. I suppose it isn't news to you that Bill Jackson is dead.
Why do you say that? Well, sure, it's new.
You didn't know anything about it?
I've been out of the country for a week. I just got back.
Yes, when you thought things had cooled down.
Look, will you stop talking in riddles?
You knew Jackson.
Yes. He used to weekend abroad, enjoy himself. He used to one of my flying wings, if I remember.
But you didn't know that he was murdered. Smashed on the head or strangled and pushed off the train 3 miles out of Charing Cross Station.
I didn't have anything to do with that.
I didn't expect you to admit it, Carl. But I came here to tell you that I'm going to be watching you very closely from now on. So don't try anything you wouldn't like to be arrested for.
What's with that bloke? Comes in here to rent a plane. I just saw him drive off.
Now, Olivia, next time that gentleman shows up, I'd like to arrange a little demonstration.
Oh, I thought demonstrations were just for those who tried to get in our way.
You've described Mr. Parker exactly. Remember now, should he appear again, I think we should show him how our propeller self-starters operate on the flying wings. Of course, we'll have to be careful. As you know, sometimes these nosy parties get so interested in these new devices, they stand too close to the propeller. We can't have that, can we?
Sir Robert, we've talked a few times on the telephone, but it's a pleasure for me to meet you in person.
Is this your very first visit to the War Office, Mrs. Jackson?
My very first. Bill never offered to show me around, and I never insisted.
Mrs. Jackson, may I express my personal sympathies? Your husband was a dedicated servant in His Majesty's service. He will be missed. Now, is there anything I can do?
I've brought something that I believe belongs to you. I have it in my handbag. This little notebook. Please take it.
Where did you say you got this, Mrs. Jackson?
I didn't say yet. It does belong to you, doesn't it?
You are going to tell me how it came into your possession.
I suppose now that Bill's dead, it can't hurt him anymore.
Tell me, have you looked into this notebook?
Yes, and I have a pretty good idea how dangerous it is.
Do go on.
Bill used to get up before me. He'd have a quick breakfast and run down to catch the 8 o'clock. One morning I woke up when he was getting dressed, and I saw this notebook fall out of his pocket.
This was in your husband's possession?
Yes. I saw all those names of all those people in the different countries, and I guessed what it must be, and I hid the notebook. And that night he came home and asked me for it. I said I hadn't seen it. He hit me so hard that I ended up in hospital. He'd do that, flare up, uncontrollable. I never saw Bill alive again.
Well, this is very serious, Mrs. Jackson. I'm afraid I shall have to ask you to remain.
You mean here? For how long?
That I can't say. Stanton, I'd like you to come in, please, and bring the machine.
I haven't done anything wrong, have I?
That remains to be seen.
I've never told a soul about this, not till now. I knew they were names of our intelligence people in those communist bloc countries. I knew it right away.
How did you know that, Mrs. Jackson?
Because I guess I really should tell you everything.
Stanton, start your machine and sit over there and take notes. Give me the microphone.
Yes, sir.
This is Mrs. Frances Jackson, widow of William Arthur Jackson, formerly in the employ of the D2 Section Intelligence Division, the War Office. And Mrs. Jackson, we will continue at the point where you told me how you knew the notebook you have just handed me, which was in the possession of your late husband, contained a spy inventory.
Are you recording what I'm saying?
Yes. Now, please, go ahead, Mrs. Jackson.
My husband and I had several quarrels over the past 6 months, during which he frequently hit me. He frightened me so much that I never told anyone what these quarrels were about, not even our very best friend, Mr. Everett Parker.
Would you mind spelling that name, please?
Everett Parker. Although Everett, Mr. Parker, had seen me a few times pretty badly bruised, I never told him why or what it was about.
Well, Mrs. Jackson, what was it about?
Suddenly, about 6 months ago, Bill seemed to have a lot of money. He told me he'd had a winning streak. First it was the races, and then the football pools, then the races again. And then there was that telephone conversation.
You overheard the telephone conversation of your husband's?
We have an extension telephone in the bedroom, and I wanted to call my mother. And I picked up the bedroom phone, and I could hear Bill talking on the downstairs phone. And he said, "No, names of plans I can't get, but names of people I can." And then I heard him say, "Francis, is that you on the upstairs phone? I can hear you breathing." Of course, I was frightened to death. I hung up quickly, and I locked myself in the bathroom, and he came upstairs and he pounded on the door, and then the phone rang, and he went to answer it. And when I came out, he had left the house.
How did you associate that experience with this notebook?
He used to joke about the 4 men who had spied for the Soviet, sold our secrets to them, you know. There's always room for the 5th man, he'd say. And I knew he wasn't just joking. He was testing me to see how I'd take it. And then one day, I found a letter with the number 5 under the doormat. The next day, it was gone.
So you presumed your husband had removed the letter, and that he was indeed the 5th man.
I hated to believe it, but I knew it was true. Oh, Sir Robert, this is so painful. Could I stop now?
Oh, yes. That will do for our first session. Stanton, take the tapes and have them transcribed, and arrange for Mrs. Jackson to have a 24-hour protection. I'm placing a 24-hour guard around you because, well, my dear lady, undoubtedly, enemy agents will have you followed, and I don't wish any harm to come to you.
Is that really so? Right here in England, in peacetime, there are enemy agents?
Oh, yes. We're not the only ones who plant agents in other countries. Theirs are right under our noses here.
Shall I stop the recorder now, Sir Robert?
By all means. Mrs. Jackson, we shall get a message to you by hand to arrange for a further taping session.
But I could call you as I used to when Bill worked here.
Don't use your telephone to call me. There's a 100% probability that it's not a secure phone.
Not secure?
We must assume it has been tapped by those with whom your husband had dealings. Now, you mentioned Everett Parker, a friend. I know him. Don't talk to him on your telephone about coming here. Don't say anything to anyone about your husband's death.
But people will call me to extend condolences. What do I do about that?
Accept the sympathy matter-of-factly. But if they ask what happened, how did it happen, don't volunteer any information.
I understand.
The average person has no idea how ruthless agents can be. Stanton,
Yes, sir.
I want a lady operative to guard Mrs. Jackson. Miss Davis will do nicely. Yes, Mrs. Jackson, as soon as Miss Davis can be rounded up, she will leave with you and remain with you, by your side at all times until further instructed by us. Now, good day. And again, thank you.
Mr. Parker, if you knew all this, why didn't you speak up sooner?
My dear Inspector, what a short memory you have. Right in my house, I told you about Carl Carson, but the department had already made up its mind that I had done away with Bill Jackson.
Yes. How far is Carson's airfield from here?
Sit tight, we'll get there as fast as I can.
My head will roll for this if I don't apprehend the right party.
When did you finally decide that Carl Carson was your man?
And we've lifted a set of his fingerprints from that compartment door handle.
Well, how did you know they were his?
Regulation left over from the war. All the people connected with the private airport, owners, managers, pilots, maintenance, so forth, must be checked. Their fingerprints are on file. We ran Carson's through the computer, and there he was, up in Cheshire.
I knew him during the war. There were some shady transactions involving stockpiles of unused weaponry, which found its way into the wrong hands. He had good lawyers who got him off with a 6-month suspended sentence, but evidently that never stopped his accreditation.
Parker, when you saw him up at his airport, what did he say when you accused him of complicity in the murder of William Jackson?
He as much implied it was my word against his.
His word, I'm afraid that might not be good enough.
Countless experts in the law agree with the premise that they have never known a guilty person to plead anything but innocence. Admission, one way or the other, seems to have nothing to do with clean hands or dirty work. To sort it out, to arrive at the truth, we rely on evidence, scientific and sworn-to facts, and juries. And even they sometimes can be mistaken. I shall return shortly with Act 3. Inspector Michael Fogg is about to make an arrest in the case of the Crown against an unknown assailant. The evidence he has is as conclusive as fingerprints can be. Theorizing that the killer throttled his victim, then opened the compartment door and pushed the body from the train, those fingerprints that obscured all others must point to the murderer. Inspector Fogg and Everett Parker have just pulled into that private airport in Cheshire.
Is Mr. Carson in?
Hello. Aren't you the gentleman who was here just the other day?
Yesterday.
I don't think Mr. Carson's on the premises.
Why don't you make sure?
I'm sure.
Will you tell Mr. Carson that Inspector Michael Fogg of the Wimbledon Police would like a word with him?
Yes, sir. Mr. Carson, there's an inspector from the police to see you.
What? Oh, Olivia, is he near you or is he outside?
I'm right here, Mr. Carson. I suggest you come out quietly. And further suggest, when you do, that you raise your hands in the air.
Oh, no.
Is your name Olivia?
Yes, sir.
If you will stand against the wall, Olivia, you won't get hurt.
Yes, sir.
What's this all about? I'll put my hands up, but it's only in self-protection. You're Inspector.
Keep them up. Mr. Parker, do me a favor. Search the gentleman.
Now, just a minute. He's very high-handed. I think you owe me some verification that you are who you say you are.
Certainly. See for yourself. I think this identifies me.
And this pistol, which I find strapped to Mr. Carson's leg, I think identifies him. Inspector, you'd better take charge of it.
Oh, thank you.
Just a moment. I have a license to carry that.
If you have, the gun will be returned to you. You are Mr. Carl Carson.
Yes, I am.
You are under arrest. Charged with involvement in the death of William Arthur Jackson on the 10th of this month during the run of the 8 a.m. express train Brighton to London.
What evidence am I being charged?
Your fingerprints have been found in the compartment shared by Mr. Jackson and Mr. Parker here. You are entitled to advice of counsel, and as soon as we return to headquarters and you have been booked, you will be permitted one telephone call.
You're making a big mistake. I had nothing to do with his death. I had nothing to gain by it. Or even that man standing next to you had more to gain than I did.
I suggest you calm yourself, sir. I shouldn't like to have to resort to handcuffs. If you maintain self-control, we can all have a pleasant ride back into town.
No handcuffs. I'll be all right.
You are entitled to as much protection under the law as anyone in England. And if we have made a mistake, you may be sure we shall acknowledge it.
You know, Francis, I hadn't ridden on a carousel since I was a child. Whatever gave you the idea to come here?
Necessity. I had to talk to you, Everett, and I thought sitting on this double seat with you, we couldn't be overheard. I saw Sir Robert. I told him I suspected Bill of being number 5.
Number 5? What does that mean?
And to remember those 4 traitors who sold out to the Soviet. I believe Bill was the 5th man, and that is why he was killed.
By the Soviet?
For something he did they didn't like, or perhaps they thought he was a double agent. I read about that.
You might have added another piece to the puzzle. This Carl Carson I told you about, he could have been a group leader, or possibly a courier. Something went wrong, and he had his orders.
You think he did it?
He was on the train. They found his fingerprints smudged over everyone else's on that door handle.
They stopped Bill in his tracks. Everett, they could also stop me.
Why you?
They might figure I know too much and I'll talk. I have already.
What did Sir Robert advise you to do?
Well, not to use the phone. It's probably tapped. You see that woman over there by the cashier's booth? She's carrying a gun. That's Miss Davis. She's my bodyguard. Everett, I can't live like this in fear of my life. What can I do?
Let's stand over here where your guard can watch us and no one can hear us.
I'm so frightened.
Francis, don't do anything. First of all, Carl Carson has been arrested, so he's no danger to you. Secondly, I don't believe anyone is going to call attention to themselves or to the spy ring by attacking you. So just calm down.
They caught him, this Carl person.
He's in the Wimbledon jail right now.
I want to see him.
What for?
I want to see him. To confront him. If he killed Bill, I want to know why. If he denies it, I want him to tell it to me, right to my face.
Francis, he'll deny everything. Anyway, I don't know if they'll permit you to see him.
Well, people visit prisoners all the time.
After they've been convicted. But why see him?
I want to. Face to face.
I thought you just said you were going to put all this behind you. Well, all right. I'll give it a try. I'll talk to the inspector, but don't be surprised if they say no.
Can you find out today? Now?
If the inspector is in, I'll talk to him.
And when will you let me know?
Well, I have to go up to London tomorrow morning as usual. I'll phone you from the station.
Oh, no, don't telephone. I'll meet you there. 7:45, before the train gets in, all right? By the newspaper kiosk?
Francis, I wish you weren't so determined to go through with this. It's almost ghoulish.
I have my reasons.
You're not thinking of something mad, are you? Shooting the man or something. You'll never get away with it.
It's hard to make you understand. You know, there wasn't any love between Bill and me. But I still want to see this through. It's like putting a marker on his grave. If that's the man who did it, I just want to look at him. Once.
Oh, Robert Leeds, huh? Oh, yes, sir. Oh, that is bad news. Did you say 6 of them? Oh, my lord, I was hoping this list of our agents hadn't yet been transmitted to the other side. Oh, what I mean is, when Mrs. Jackson brought me that list, I hoped her husband hadn't yet passed the information along. 6 men. Oh, terrible. Which ones? Oh, 2 by umbrella dart. Strangled. Oh, motorcycle accident. Terrifying. They must have got to them right away. No, we have nothing definite yet, sir, on that. Yes, sir. Good night, sir.
I learned later that 6 of our men had met death the same day, each in the country to which he was assigned. All the work of Jackson and his list. It was something I could not and would not pass along to his widow. The following morning, I was at the Brighton station.
The 8 o'clock for London will leave Brighton on time.
Francis, over here.
Oh, good morning, Everett. I was awake all night thinking about this. What did the inspector say? Did you reach him?
I spoke to him last night. He said he saw no reason whatsoever why you should not have a talk with Carl Carson. He might even welcome it to prove he's innocent.
When? Did the inspector say when?
I didn't set a time. I thought you'd arrange that yourself. I told him I was meeting you at the 8 o'clock train, and I'd tell you.
And what time do you get back from London this evening?
Well, I planned to stay over, actually. It's 2 days before we go to press, and there's always last-minute work to be done on the magazine.
It's only that, if this man is, you know...
A murderer?
I just don't want to see him alone.
They're not going to let the two of you be in a room alone. Whatever made you think that? There's a screen barrier between the prisoners and the public, and there'll be guards everywhere.
Well, it's not that. It's just that I'm not as brave as I thought I was. I need you.
Of course, I understand. It's too much for you. I wish you hadn't thought of it in the first place. Besides, supposing Carl Carson says no. Why don't you wait till the day after tomorrow, then I'll be here for the weekend, and we can go together to discuss it a little more. Francis, it really might be harmful to you.
But if I decide to, you will go with me?
Yes, of course.
You will. Thank you. I just won't feel it's all resolved, you see, until I do.
Oh, here's my train. I'll stop by your house Saturday morning.
Parker, wait.
Inspector, what is it?
Oh, I'm glad you told me where you'd be.
Oh,
Inspector, I can't talk to you now. I'll miss my train.
Don't go, Parker. Carl Carson has escaped from jail. Which way is the main airport office?
Right in front of us with the main hangar behind it. Hold it. Hold it, Inspector. There's something wrong here.
I'll go in the front door. Is there a back way out?
Yes, there is. Carson's inner office, which opens into the hangar.
Now, wait, won't you? Parker, we can't wait. If he's there, we have to take him.
Well, don't you notice? There's absolutely no activity on the field. Most of the planes are not here. That's a flying wing to the right of the main hangar, but nobody's in sight. Nothing's coming in or taking off. Huh. I have a feeling there's no one in here. The door to Carson's office is open. Huh. There's no one in there either.
He's had 4 hours head out. He could have taken off in a plane and gone anywhere.
We made a thorough search, and we were sorry we did. Outside, lying right in front of the flying wing, was Carl Carson, or rather, what was left of him. It was inconceivable to me that a man who'd lived so much of his life around airplanes could have deliberately walked into a propeller.
So, you don't think it was an accident?
No, it's not possible. He must have been ready to take off with that woman we met, that Olivia, and then gone round to check something, and whoever it was hit the automatic starter, and that was it. The prop started to spin.
Someone started it up.
He's got extra fuel tanks all filled. And look there.
What?
Special instruments for high-altitude flying. Now, wait a sec. There's a map here. He was on his way to Moscow. The Sheremetyevo Airport. See, it's got a red circle around it.
You think he was intentionally cut down?
Well, I'm sure of it. That assistant, Olivia, she was probably an NKVD agent assigned to watch Carl, just the way chauffeurs are assigned to keep tabs on Soviet diplomats.
Wonder where that Olivia is.
Oh, she'll turn up.
I'd better put in a call to MI5 to close off this entire facility. Until they get here, I have my men surrounded. There's more here than police ought to be responsible for. I guess now we'll never know whether it was Carson who pushed Jackson out of the train or not.
Yes, you're right. No one will ever know, except the person who did it, if he's alive. Until now, this account of the fifth man was secret. But since I am no longer a member of Britain's Secret Service, I've received permission to tell you that I, as Everett Parker, used that cover for my real job, that of an MI5 operative. We knew Jackson was passing secrets to the Soviets, and that his courier was Carl Carson. I was commended for handling the case, specifically for transferring Carl's fingerprints to that door handle, my own technique. The chief told me, though, if there was a next time, I had better use a portable laser beam, pocket-sized. Today, I understand they could have lifted my fingerprints from the door handle, even though I'd worn gloves to push Jackson off the train.
Strictly speaking, a spy can only be sentenced to death by a military tribunal in time of war. However, the fifth man was more of a one-man fifth column. He did not conduct espionage in the strict sense of the word. Having obtained a government position of trust, he betrayed that trust, and therefore died the death of a traitor. MI5 saw to that. I shall return shortly. Spies and disguise have an ancient history. The fifth column was a sizable army inside the Trojan horse. Joan of Arc was betrayed by an Englishman disguised as a French bishop, and over the centuries, many, many more. And who were the great-great-grandfathers of espionage? Cardinal Richelieu, Frederick the Great, Napoleon, Alexander the Great. The list will never end, for it will reach far into the future. So long as men and countries possess dangerous secrets, other men and other countries will try to steal them. Our cast included Norman Rose, Bernard Grant, Lloyd Battista, and Marion Seldes.
Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. It's a rare person who remembers what it was to be a child. All of us can remember things from childhood, a mother's smile or frown, a father's strong arms or resonant voice, names of other children, or even their faces. But who of us can remember accurately the feelings that flooded our small bodies? Feelings of weakness and helplessness, and the countervailing ones of power and omnipotence.
I am the master of everything. I can start things and I can stop them anytime I want. I tell everybody where to go and what to do, and they have got to go there and do it because I say so, and nobody is allowed to answer me back.
Our mystery drama, The Enchanted Child, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Elspeth Eric and stars Terry Keane and Ralph Bell. It is sponsored in part by Contact, the 12-hour cold capsule, and True Value hardware stores. I'll be back shortly with Act One. Each one of us is born a savage. Only little by little, through great sacrifice, by great effort, does the child abandon part of his wild and tyrannical self to become what we call a mature adult. The best of us make it only partway, and some of us never arrive at all. Our story concerns a boy who has scarcely begun this arduous journey.
Nice to see you this fine morning, Mrs. Lloyd.
Beautiful sermon, Reverend.
So glad. Ah, good morning, Mrs. Bristol, isn't it?
That's right, and this is my husband, Ed, and my mother, Mrs. Bates.
Oh, yes, indeed. Little by little, I'm getting acquainted.
We hope you're going to like it here, Dr. Everett.
Well, I already do, Mrs. Bates.
Fine sermon, Dr. Everett.
Oh, thank you, sir. Let me see. You and your lovely wife have a small son, have you not?
Yes, that's Mark. He was in church with us, but he's gone off to Sunday school. Your wife's class, I believe.
Yes. Mrs. Everett has the 6 to 10.
Oh, now, we mustn't keep you, Reverend. Others of your flock are waiting.
We have to get home and start dinner.
I have to make the gravy. Maida hasn't got some that.
Mother always makes the gravy. You coming in?
I think I'll stick around and talk to some of the fellas.
Anything to get out of helping in the kitchen. Don't forget the ice cream.
Neapolitan, is that what you want?
That's Mark's favorite. Come along, Mother.
You have to add the flour gradually and stir constantly, or it lumps.
That's what mine does. Lumps.
There's a dog on your lawn.
A dog?
I can see him through the window.
Oh, must be the Hansons' dog.
Oh, I thought the Hansons had a big dog. This is a little one.
Oh, that's their new dog.
Well, what happened to their old dog?
Oh, poor thing, he died.
What of?
Nobody knows. Perfectly healthy one day, next day, gone. Just as well, probably.
What do you mean, just as well?
He'd started taking little nips at people, not really biting, just sort of nipping at their heels. Took a nip at Mark one day.
Did?
Next morning, did.
Oh.
Mark felt awful about it, cried for hours. Then he snapped out of it, forgot the whole thing.
The resilience of children.
Mother? What do you think of the new minister?
I like him. Very sound.
But sensitive, don't you think?
Very. I'm going to ask him to pay a call on your father. Maybe he can cheer him up or something. Heaven knows I've tried, but
I know. It's hard.
Yes, it is. Maida, I don't like to complain. I've never been one to complain. You know that. But, it all seems so unfair. A man of his age to have a stroke. Your father's only 58.
Remember Lila Conklin? Had a stroke when she was just 19.
Lila got over it. Made an effort and got over it.
What about his therapy?
Oh, that. We have therapists in and out of the house all the time. He just gets mad at them, swears at them. That's one thing he's very good at, swearing.
Does he ever swear at you?
Oh, on occasion. I tell you, Maida, if I didn't get out of the house once in a while, like today, coming here, I don't know what I'd do.
Well, thank the Lord for Laura Rotenberg.
Oh, that blessed woman. That angel of mercy. Waits on him hand and foot. Does everything for him, and he treats her like dirt. And that sainted woman just laughed at him. Actually. Imagine.
Well, I guess nurses get used to anything.
Well, I don't. Never will. Here, your gravy.
Turn the gas down, will you? Ed'll be along any minute.
How's Ed doing at his job?
Ed does well, always. You know that.
Did he get his Christmas bonus?
Oh, sure.
How much?
The usual.
Did he get a raise?
Maida?
In the kitchen.
No raise?
No raise.
Here's your ice cream.
Neapolitan?
The very same.
Ed, take the chicken out of the oven. Mother, here's the gravy boat. I'll dish up the mashed potatoes.
Mark home yet?
No, but he will be. And here's the dish for the peas, Mother.
Anybody sharpen up the carving knife?
I did. Set the chicken on the table.
Isn't this a pretty dish?
Mother? There's Mark.
I'm home.
Come sit down. Well, you hungry?
Yeah, I'm hungry.
Well, everybody had enough?
Oh, goodness, I certainly have.
Me too.
Well, then I'll clear. Everybody stack, and I'll clear.
What did you think of Dr. Everett, Ed?
Oh, I like him. Like him a lot.
Mother's going to ask him to pay a call on Father.
How's he coming along?
He isn't.
He's not worse, is he?
Well, I don't see how he could be much worse than he is.
He's, depressed, Mother said.
Well, he's got plenty to be depressed about. What's he got to look forward to? He can't talk. He can't walk properly. Doctor told me he had to learn the alphabet all over again. Had to learn to count like a 3-year-old. He gets his words all mixed up.
He still does.
Well, that's enough to make a man depressed. That's enough to make a man... Well, It's enough.
There's just no sense to it.
Mother, you have to have faith.
Faith in what? He's never going to be any better. I know that. You know that. He knows that. What's the good of faith? It's just pretending.
We have to have faith because...
Why? Why do we? Where does it say we have to? Oh, it would be better for everybody if he was...
Mother!
Better for him. Better for me. Better for everybody.
Oh, now, Mother, we don't know.
I know. To go on living this way.
I am going to fetch the ice cream, and you change the subject.
Maida tells me you're doing very well in your job, Ed.
Job's all right. Job goes right along.
You got a Christmas bonus?
Yep, the usual.
Well, here's the ice cream. Neapolitan Mark. Ed, the dessert dishes are on the sideboard right behind you.
I got them.
Ed and I were talking about his job.
Oh, yes, well, nothing to be done about that.
Pass this to your mother.
What do you mean by that, Maida?
Ice cream for you, Maida?
Thank you.
And ice cream for you, Mark.
I don't want any, thank you.
You want?
You don't want any ice cream?
It's Neapolitan.
I don't care for any.
Well, I never thought I'd live to see the day.
You don't even want the chocolate?
Well, try some of the strawberry.
I don't want it.
You feel sick?
Kind of.
What does it hurt?
All over, kind of.
Well, you go straight upstairs and get into bed. I'll be up in a minute and take your temperature.
Run along, son.
Okay.
If you've got a fever, we'll call the doctor.
Okay.
Well, what do you think of that?
He ate everything right up to the ice cream.
Neapolitan's his favorite.
He can't be very sick. He went through that chicken.
Well, I'm not going to worry till I know.
It's very good ice cream.
Delicious.
Ed, Maida says they didn't give you a raise this year at the plant.
Yeah, that's right.
They don't appreciate you, Ed.
Oh, they appreciate me all right. They pay me what the job is worth. Thing is, I should be moving up.
Well, why aren't you?
There's no place to move except into Henry Gamp's job, and Henry's not about to move out. It's a good job. Henry's good at it. He'll probably work way past retirement if they let him. They probably will.
How old is he?
Oh, not even 60.
Oh, my.
Never been sick a day in his life.
Oh, dear.
Not that I wish old Henry any bad luck, but, well, you know, we all have to go sometime.
Yes.
Does seem a shame.
Yes. Well, I shall be getting on home. I'd like to stay and help with the dishes, Maida, but
You know I never let you do that.
It's your father. I should get home to him.
Maida and I'll do the dishes.
Laura Rodenberg likes to get out for a few hours in the middle of the day.
It's all right, Mother.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
See you at church next Sunday.
And I'll be over during the week. Maybe we can go shopping or something.
Oh, that would be nice.
Are you sure you don't want me to drive you home?
Get the car out for 2 blocks? Oh, certainly not. I'll walk. Bye, Dick. Bye, Ed. Let me know how Mark is.
I'll call you. Well, think I should go up and check on Mark?
Well, let's have some coffee first.
All right.
I don't know if we ought to be discussing my job with your mother like that.
Like what?
Well, you know, all that stuff about Henry Gamp.
It was you who told her about Henry Gamp, not me.
Well, hope it didn't sound like I'm after Henry's job.
Well, aren't you?
Oh, in a way, maybe.
If you're not, you should be.
Put the coffee on, why don't you?
Will you get that?
All right. Hello?
Mr. Bristol, this is Laura Rotenberg.
Yes, Laura.
Laura
I
Rotenberg?
have terrible news, Mr. Bristol. Mr. Bates is dead.
You what?
It must have been another cerebral hemorrhage. I went into his room to take him some dinner. He was lying on his bed. I thought he was asleep. Oh, I'm so glad I got you on the phone because I thought you or your wife could tell Mrs. Bates so much better than I could.
Yes.
Mrs. Bates is there with you, isn't she?
No, she's on her way home. Look, I'll try to catch her before she gets there. Thank you for calling us, Laura.
What is it?
Your father's dead, Maida. I'm going to try to catch up with your mother before she gets home.
Well, come with you.
Well, what about mine?
Yes, I suppose I should stay with him.
Yes, I think you better.
Should I tell him, do you think? About his grandfather?
I don't know.
Maybe I should wait. Maybe I should wait till tomorrow.
I am the master of everything. I can start things and I can stop them anytime I want. I tell everybody where to go and what to do, and they have got to go there and do it because I say so, and nobody is allowed to answer me back. I am the king.
Omnipotent thinking, they call it, and it's very common in the lives of small children. It's compensation, I suppose, for the evident fact of their own lack of any power at all, of any kind. A tiny consolation, and a pathetic one, but one that may have most disastrous consequences. We shall return with Act Two. Mark Bristol is a little boy. Mark Bristol is a good little boy, regarded by all with affection and approval. Everyone wishes him well and makes plans for him to develop gradually into a good man, a good person, as no doubt he will. But while he is waiting for the plans to take effect, Mark Bristol dreams in the dark.
Fine, Fairman Reverend. See you next Sunday. Oh, Mrs. Bristol, how good to see you in church. I'm so happy you could find the strength to attend.
Where else would we go, Dr. Everett, for strength?
I never knew your father, of course. I regret that.
Mater's mother was going to ask you to call on him, but then...
It was very sudden.
A great shock, I'm sure.
Laura Rotenberg called us on the phone right after Sunday dinner.
You know Laura Rotenberg, Dr. Everett.
Oh, Laura's helping us to organize a Bible class. Yes, I know Laura. She's a fine woman.
She took care of my father from time to time. She's staying on now with my mother till certain adjustments can be made.
Well, it's good she has someone with her.
We do our best, but it's hard. No, it's hard.
To adjust.
Well, we'll be getting on home, Reverend. There's still Sunday dinner to get on the table.
I'll come with you, Mater.
Yes, I wish you would.
You want me to pick up some ice cream?
No, don't bother. I have a chocolate cream pie. Mark likes that.
What are you doing, Mater?
Calling Mother.
What for?
I'm going to insist on her coming over here for dinner.
It's a good idea.
Hello?
Laura, this is Maida Bristol.
Oh, yes, Mrs. Bristol.
How is my mother?
Well, she's all right, you know.
Laura, I want to get her to come over here for dinner.
Oh, I wish she would.
She didn't come to church with us.
I know.
Now she just must stir herself and come for dinner. She's always had Sunday dinner with us.
I know, but she simply won't budge, Mrs. Bristol.
You'd think she'd at least want to see Mark. He'll be home right after Sunday school lets out. She's very fond of Mark, and he adores his grandma.
I know.
What is she doing right now? Could I talk to her?
She's upstairs, lying on her bed with the shades drawn.
Mm.
Just lying there. Her friends have called. Some of them have stopped by, but she won't talk to anybody.
She talks to you, doesn't she?
A little. She did last night.
And what did she say?
Mostly that she's all alone in the world now.
She's got us.
Yes, but of course she feels she wasn't nearly kind enough to your father while he was alive.
That's not so.
Oh, it's the way everybody feels, Mrs. Bristol, at a time like this. It's part of mourning.
I suppose.
It is, believe me.
Well, if she changes her mind, you hustle her right over here, Laura.
Oh, I will.
Tell her Ed doesn't know how to make the chicken gravy any more than I do.
I'll tell her.
Thank you, Laura.
What'd she say?
Mother won't talk to anybody. Won't budge.
Well,
Give her time.
You know what she's waiting for, don't you?
Your mother?
She is waiting for us to ask her to move in here.
We did ask her.
I mean permanently. Move in with us permanently.
Oh. Well...
Ed, we can't. The house is too small.
Yeah.
I like my mother.
Well, I like your mother.
I love my mother.
We need a bigger house.
We can't afford a bigger house.
I know. I wonder how Henry Gamp is.
What? Who?
Henry Gamp. His wife called the plant last week. Henry's coming down with something.
Oh, with what?
Oh, first they thought it was the flu. Now it looks like pneumonia.
Oh, is that serious?
Well, no, not these days. Not with all the antibiotics and stuff.
Oh. Well, I certainly hope he gets better.
Yeah. I'll give his wife a call later.
Mother?
Oh, there's Mark.
I'm home.
Come sit down. You hungry?
Yeah, I'm hungry.
You want the wishbone, Mark?
Please.
There's not much meat on it.
I want to hang it up to dry. Then we can wish on it.
That's right.
Should I hang it on the radiator?
Well, that's as good a place as any.
Mm-hmm.
Mark, what would you think if your grandma moved in here with us?
Grandma?
Now that your grandpa has passed on, she has to live someplace.
She could live here.
You wouldn't mind? You love your grandma, don't you, Mark?
Sure.
If she came here to live with us, we have to think of where she would sleep. Where do you think she should sleep, Mark?
On the couch.
Oh, your grandma isn't a young woman. I don't know how she'd like sleeping on a couch in the living room. Where would she put her things?
What things?
Oh, all the things ladies have to have. Where would she put them?
She could put them in a little box.
And where would she put the little box?
Under the couch.
Why don't you just tell the boy straight out, Maida?
I can't.
Oh, stop beating about the bush. What your mother's trying to say, Mark, is that if your grandma should come here to live with us, she'd probably have to sleep in your room.
Sleep with me? In my room?
Wouldn't that be possible, Ed?
Maida, that room's 8 by 9. We couldn't even get another bed into it. No, Mark, I think your grandma would have to have that room all to herself.
Then where would I sleep?
Well, on the couch in the living room, I guess.
Where would I keep my toys?
Oh, someplace. I don't know. Maida.
Don't look at me. I don't know. The whole thing's hopeless, I guess. It's just hopeless. She can't stay where she is. She can't come here.
We had a bigger house. We could work it out.
But we haven't got a bigger house, and we're not going to have a bigger house, so just put that out of your mind. If you had Henry Gamp's job, we could have a bigger house, but you haven't got it, so let's just forget the whole thing. The chocolate pie's right behind you on the sideboard. Why don't you...
All right, I got it.
The plate. We use the same forks.
Right. How big a piece do you want, Mark?
I don't care for any pie, thank you.
No pie?
The chocolate.
I don't want any.
Are you sick?
Kind of.
Ed, you think he's sick?
Well, when a kid doesn't eat it...
Go upstairs, dear, and you get into bed. I'll come up soon and take your temperature. If you have a fever, we'll call the doctor.
Okay.
I'll be up in a minute.
Okay.
Well, I think he's just upset about his grandpa.
He was fine till we...
Till we what?
Till we started talking about his grandma moving in here.
Yeah.
Getting up his room.
Well, that's a lot to ask from a kid.
I know, and I hated to ask him, but what could I do?
Nothing, I guess.
We just had a bigger house.
You finished with your pie?
I've had all I want.
Me too. I'm going to call and see how Henry Gamp is.
Aren't you going to make the call?
Yeah, I better do that. Aren't you going to go up and see how Mark is?
Yes, I better do that.
Well, go ahead.
I'll go check on him, and you make your call.
Yeah.
Be sure and give my very best to Mrs. Gamp.
Yeah, I will. Hello, Mrs. Gamp? This is Ed Bristol from the plant.
Well, I hope I'm not disturbing you. I just called to ask how Henry's doing. Oh? Oh. I see. Well, I'm sure you haven't got anything to worry about. Doctors have got pneumonia pretty well under control these days. Oh, that's so. Well, look, you give your husband my very best and tell him we miss him at the plant and we expect him back any day now. We miss him, we really do. Oh, and Mrs. Bristol sends her very best. No. Bye.
Well, he's sleeping like an angel. Doesn't look flushed or anything. I think he's all right.
That's good.
How's Henry Gamp?
His wife says they've got him on some new medication. They've been trying different things, trying to find one he'd respond to.
He's not responding?
Well, I think this latest one may work. Somebody's at the door.
Yes.
Want me to get it?
Oh, yes, please. That's the funniest feeling.
Oh, look. It's Laura Rodenberg.
Come in, Laura.
Oh, so glad you're both here. I tried to phone you, but the line was busy, so I ran over.
What's the trouble, Laura? You look all upset.
Where's Mark? Is he here?
He's upstairs asleep.
Look, I have something very dreadful to tell you. Mrs. Bates, she took some pills, some sleeping pills. They were left over for when your father...
She took sleeping pills?
How many?
A lot.
When? When did she take them?
Sometime this morning. Oh, I should have known when she wouldn't see anyone, but I never thought, I never dreamed.
How was she? Did you call the doctor?
Is she in the hospital?
Of course I called the doctor, but it wasn't any use. Oh, I'm so sorry. I am so terribly
You
sorry.
mean my mother's... My mother's dead?
The doctor called an ambulance right away. But we both knew it wasn't any use. She must have been dead for at least an hour.
No, I can't stand it. I cannot stand it.
Now, honey.
I cannot stand it. You see, she should have been here. She should have been here, living with us.
Maida, we couldn't have known.
I did ask her to come for dinner, didn't I?
Of course you did.
What is happening? What is happening in this house? What is going on?
Maida, don't.
It's just like a week ago. We sit down to dinner. Everything is all right. Then all of a sudden, Mark doesn't feel well. He goes upstairs. I tell him I'll be up in a minute and take his temperature. And before I can do that, somebody dies. My father dies and my mother dies. What is happening? What is going on in this house?
I run everything. I boss everybody. If I tell them to fall down, they fall down. And I can make them get up, too. Nobody can tell me anything. And I can tell anybody anything I like. Everybody is afraid of me. And I am not afraid of anybody. Because I am God.
You must know by now that we're examining not the conscious mind of a small boy, but its dark hidden depths and the occult desires that lie buried there. More often than not, these wild wishes remain immured, never to reach the light. Sometimes they emerge and play havoc with the life of the man that small boy is destined to become. We'll return with a final act shortly. Do you still imagine that you know your children? In any but the most cursory and superficial way? Are they bright? Are they well-mannered? Are they talented? Are they good? You may know the answers to all these questions and still know nothing of importance about them. I would advise you to take to heart the words of an East Indian poet and philosopher named Rabindranath Tagore. I do not love him because he is good, but because he is my little child.
So happy to see you here. So happy.
That, Reverend?
Oh, Mr. Bristol and Mrs. Bristol.
How are you, Dr. Everett?
I should be asking you that, Mrs. Bristol. Tell me, is there anything I can do for you? Any way I can be of help? I should be only too glad, believe me, if there's anything at all.
I don't think there's anything anyone can do, Reverend.
I'd like to try, if you'd let me.
There's nothing.
Reverend, there is something.
Ed, don't.
If you could find some time to talk to me.
Ed, please
don't. Of course. Oh, any time. When would be...
This morning.
You mean now?
Ed, I wish you wouldn't.
The sooner the better, if that's all right with you.
Well, let's see now. There's only a few more parishioners to speak to. If you could wait a minute or two.
Sure, I can do that.
Then we can step into the vestry. I can give you as much time as you need.
Thank you, Dr. Emmett. Mayday, you go along home. Start dinner. Oh, come on. Go on now, will you?
I hate to go home by myself.
I'll be there as soon as I've talked to the Reverend.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. Come on, go on home now.
There's a bench here, Mr. Bristol, if that's all right.
Oh, yes, anything, any place.
Well, now, let's sit down and you tell me, whatever it is.
Yes, thank you. It's going to sound weird, Dr. Everett. I want to tell you that in advance.
Whatever it is, just tell me.
I wouldn't bother you except for Maiden.
You're not bothering me. I don't want you to feel that you are.
Reverend, you know, Maiden, I have a little boy. His name is Mark.
Oh, yes. I'm hoping I'll get to know him soon. Mrs. Everett speaks so highly of him. He's such a fine little fellow, such a good boy. She thinks the world of him.
Yes, we do, too.
Of course you do. Was it Mark you wanted to talk to me about?
In a way, I might as well start at the beginning. If I know what the beginning was. Sometimes it seems...
Yes?
Well, it seems as if I don't know anything at all about anything about anyone. I don't mean to cry, Reverend.
It's all right. Really, it's all right.
Well, about a year ago, my father-in-law had a stroke, but what do you know about that?
I wasn't here when it happened, but I know about it.
Well, he got to be quite a burden to his wife, especially. And a couple of weeks ago, she was having Sunday dinner with us at our house, and I'm afraid she was quite bitter about it all, and I'm afraid she let herself go, and she was very outspoken.
Well, that's quite understandable.
Yes, but in front of Mark, she said things, she kind of intimated that it was all too much for her, that she couldn't stand it any longer, that her husband would be better off if he didn't live. Better off dead is what I really mean. She didn't come right out and say it, but we all knew what she was feeling. And, well, I've got to tell you, Reverend, we felt it too.
Well, people do have these feelings, Ed, but they pass.
Yes, but that's not the point of what I'm trying to tell you. Maida brought on the dessert. It was Mark's favorite ice cream, Neapolitan. He's crazy about it. But he said he didn't want any. It's the first time in his life he hasn't wanted Neapolitan ice cream. We thought he might be sick, you see, and...
Yes?
I made her send him to bed, and my mother-in-law went home after we finished up the ice cream. But before she could get there, we got a phone call from Laura Rotenberg. You know Laura Rotenberg?
Yes, I know.
And Laura said my father-in-law was dead. Another cerebral hemorrhage.
Yes?
But don't you get it?
Get what? What am I supposed to get?
Oh, wait till you hear the rest of it. Of course, my mother-in-law was very disturbed, upset.
Of course.
She wouldn't go out. She wouldn't see anybody. Wouldn't even go to church.
Oh, I remember.
Well, my wife went to see her at first. She lived right down the street from us, a couple of blocks. My wife caught on pretty soon that her mother wanted to come to live with us. Well, that's easier said than done, because we've got a two-bedroom house, Reverend. There's Maida and my bedroom. There's Mark's. That's all. We had a bigger house. We'd been very, very glad, very, very happy.
Don't be afraid of tears, Ed. They can be a blessing.
Yeah. Well, we
talked about it a little bit at the dinner table. Maida asked the boy, would he give up his room to his grandma?
He's such a good boy. What did he say?
Not much. But a couple of minutes later, he said he didn't want any chocolate pie, and he went upstairs to his room. Maida and I, we finished eating, and a little later, Laura Rodenberg came to the house and told us... She told us my mother-in-law had taken sleeping pills and was dead. Don't you see, Reverend?
See what, Ed?
It was just like the time before. When Mark's grandpa died, it happened exactly the same way.
Well, you're not trying to say... You don't mean...
I don't know what I mean. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I just know what happened. Mark went up to his room both times. Both times, somebody died. Within minutes, somebody died.
You don't mean there's a connection?
Well, couldn't there be? Maida thinks there could be.
Do you think so?
I don't know what to think, but I've read about devils that get into human beings. They can do all sorts of awful things that they wouldn't do in the ordinary course of things.
So you think a devil has gotten into your son?
Is that possible? Is it?
I don't know. I simply don't know.
Oh, wait. I haven't told you everything. There's more. When Maida and I were talking about her mother coming to our house to live, we kept saying how it would be so simple if we only had a bigger house with an extra bedroom. And that's the truth, Reverend. We'd have only been too glad to have her if we'd only had one more room. But as things were, the only chance we had of getting a bigger house was if I got a promotion. A promotion I'd be sure to get when...
Yes, when?
When Henry Gamp resigned or retired or died.
Yes?
Well, Henry's had pneumonia, and it never occurred to me, it never occurred to anybody that he wouldn't get over it and come back to work, but the antibiotics didn't work, and this morning his wife called the house. She says, Henry's dead.
I see. I'm sorry.
Dr. Everett, we talked about Henry Gamp, about me getting his job, the promotion, in case anything happened to him. We talked about it in front of Mark. We kept saying we just had a bigger house. If I got promoted, we could have a bigger house, and that was the only way we could.
Wait, Ed, you're jumping to conclusions that you have no right...
All those deaths, all those people dying...
Wait, Ed...
What could it be if it isn't the devil's work?
But your own son, your own boy...
You don't think I want to believe the devil's got into him, do you? But the way things happened, the way those people died...
Now, Ed, I don't think we should talk about this any more this morning. I think you should go home now and be with your wife.
Oh, poor Maida. She's worse about this than I am, believe me.
Well, you tell her that I'm going to come to the house and talk to her.
All right, I will.
Probably tomorrow. Yes, definitely tomorrow.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, Reverend.
Are you all right now?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Come, I'll walk you outside.
You're very kind, Reverend.
Oh, not at all. If I can't minister to my flock, then what am I doing here? Right?
Right.
Oh, you see what a beautiful day it is?
It's beautiful, yeah.
Makes you believe in God, doesn't it? And his infinite kindness.
Yeah.
Watch the steps, Ed. Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm all right.
You want me to walk home with you, Ed?
No, I'm all right. Thank you again, Reverend.
And tell your wife I'll call her in the morning.
I'll tell her.
Watch out! Ed, watch out for the truck!
Ed! I just can't. I can't go on.
Hello?
Oh, Laura. I'm so glad you're there. I thought you might have moved out.
I was just packing my things.
Laura, I'm all alone here, and I'm getting dinner. Mark's in Sunday school, and Ed stayed at the church to talk to Dr. Everett, and I'm all alone, and I can't manage to hold myself together somehow. Laura?
What is it, Maida? What can I do for you?
Could you come over here? Maybe help me get dinner on the table and maybe stay for dinner. I don't want anybody to know I'm falling to pieces like this. Especially Mark, and having you here would help. You see, you keep the conversation going, you know?
Of course, I could do that, Maida.
Well, could you come over right away, Laura? Oh, yes. I want to tell you something very privately. Ed is talking to the minister right now. Heaven knows what he's telling him, but I have an idea it's horrible, Laura. It's horrible. And then I think, on the other hand, it may be true, and if it's true, Laura...
Maida, try and get hold of yourself.
Laura, something horrible about Mark. About our little boy.
I'm going to throw on a coat and come right over. I'll be there in a couple of minutes, so you get hold of yourself.
Yes, I will. Oh, there's the doorbell, Laura. I better go answer it. Can't be Ed. I always leave the door open on Sundays for him and for Mark.
Well, at least you won't be alone until I get there.
That's right. And, Laura, thank you. Thank you. Yes, I'm coming. Oh, Dr. Everett. Oh, please, come in. Oh. Do you mind coming back to the kitchen, Reverend? I have dinner cooking. You don't mind the kitchen, do you?
No. Whatever.
I wonder if I could ask you to stay for dinner. I was just on the phone to Laura Ruttenberg. She's coming over, and we'd love to have you. Pardon me while I check the gravy, Doctor.
Mrs. Bristol, please, sit down. Please.
Oh, certainly. I hope you don't mind these old kitchen chairs.
Mrs. Bristol, I have some very bad news for you.
What? What news? What?
About your husband.
What about it? What's happened to Ed?
He and I had just finished our little talk in the vestry room. I walked him outside and down to the curb. I offered to walk home with him. I could see he didn't feel well. But he wouldn't let me. He started off by himself, and he stepped right into the path of a truck.
Oh.
He was hit.
Hit by a truck? Where is he
He was
now?
taken to the hospital. I went with him, but he died on the way, Mrs. Bristol.
Ed died?
Miss Bristol, please, sit down.
Ed died? No, I don't believe that. No, I don't.
It's true.
Not Ed. No.
What is it?
Oh, I can't. Oh.
Mrs. Bristol. Mrs. Bristol. Oh, my God. Oh, no. Oh, dear God, please. Oh, no, please, dear God. Heavenly Father, please. Oh, please. Operator, send an ambulance. The Bristol House on Elm Street. I don't know the number. Look it up. They've lived here a long time. The Ed Bristol House. Oh, wait a minute. Somebody just came in. Maybe they know. Hold on. It's a big yellow house near the corner, tell them.
Maida? Oh, is Maida here?
What's the number of this house?
Oh, 32?
It's number 32 Elm. Tell them to hurry.
Oh, my God. Maida.
Tell them it may be a heart attack. How is she? Is she?
She's dead.
Oh, my God.
You were here when it happened.
I came here to tell her about her husband.
Oh.
He was run over right in front of the church.
Oh, my God.
I had to tell her. I had no idea. I've been talking to Ed in the vestry room. He told me all about her father and her mother and now Henry Gamp. Dead. All dead. And he asked me if a devil had gotten into Mark, and I said...
A devil? A devil had got into Mark? What kind of nonsense is that?
Well, the way he told it. And then he was killed. And now, this. Somebody just came in.
Mother? It's Mark.
Mother, I'm home.
Who is going to tell him?
Is it possible there's a devil in the boy?
If there is, it's the same devil that's in all of us, Reverend. Who is going to tell him? Am I or you?
I think better you.
Mother, where is everybody?
Mark.
Where is everybody? I'm hungry.
Is the child still alive in you? Does the desire to run the world and order people about cling to you even today? Have you never quite relinquished the conviction that you are a superior being whose every wish is paramount and can be gratified? No? You're not like that? In any secret place? In any secret way? Take a closer look. I'll be back shortly. An angry infant could destroy the world if his strength matched his fury. Be careful how you deal with him, for he is mad with rage, and he would kill you if he could. Our cast included Terry Keane, Ralph Bell, Adam Ross, Evie Juster, and Don Scardino. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. And now, a preview of our next tale.
Grief, it's that crow.
Oh, get it away!
It was on the windowsill.
Keep it out! Keep it out!
It's all right. It's gone.
Well, where is it now?
It flew off into the pine trees.
Oh, that was such a shock.
That's what was looking at us.
Oh, gosh. I guess it has the run of the place. We're the intruders to him.
I don't know.
Oh.
There was something about the way that bird looked at us when we drove in. Do you remember? Sitting on the pillars?
Yeah.
That's no ordinary bird. Crows don't react this way to people.
What do you mean, Marty?
That crow didn't land on our windowsill by accident. I told you yesterday when we drove up I didn't want to stay. I couldn't put my finger on it. But there's evil here. Real evil.
Radio Mystery Theater was sponsored in part by Buick Motor Division. This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.
Come in. Welcome. I'm Tammy Grimes. I have never, said Mr. Montaigne, seen a greater monster or a greater miracle than myself. And we may all echo the same sentiment. For within each of us is the power to be either. And the urge to be one or the other is always strong within. For most of us, neither wins. For all our good intentions and honest desire, just like Mr. Montaigne, we are both miracle and monster.
I'm afraid I don't understand what you're doing, Lieutenant.
We are investigating the murder of Woody Marlowe.
But he was killed 5 years ago.
There is no statute of limitations on murder, Doctor.
But he was killed by a prowler.
Was he?
Well, that's what you people said 5 years ago.
Well, we're no longer satisfied with that assumption.
Why? You have any new evidence?
No.
Then isn't all this a waste of time?
Our mystery drama, Escape to Prison, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Sam Dan and stars Marion Seldes. I'll be back shortly with Act One. Let us, said a wise man, permit nature to take her own way. She better understands her own affairs than we do. True enough. But sometimes nature can require such a long time to take away that we may very well assume that she has no intention of ever doing it. The answer is patience. Patience. Nature never forgives, never forgets. And her way may be long and difficult, but in the end, she always gets there. Depend on it.
Tom? Oh, Tom! Liz. Oh, Tom, I'm so glad I caught you.
What is it, Liz? What are you doing
I've
here?
got something to give Woody.
Give Woody?
Isn't he flying to London with you?
Woody? Liz,
Liz, what?
did you ask... Where's Woody?
Yes, Woody.
I don't know.
Let me ask you again, where's Woody? You know. Woody, your oldest and dearest friend, my oldest and dearest husband, Woodrow Marlowe. You were the best man at his wedding. My wedding. I have a letter here, and I'm sure Woody would be quite interested. I want to catch him before the plane.
Listen.
What is it? Is something the matter? You have an odd tone in your voice. Yes, what?
I don't know what to say.
Oh, Woody is up to some shenanigans. He's not flying to London with you. Was the London trip part of a charade staged for my benefit?
Liz.
Are you trying to cover up for your pal?
Liz, come with me.
Where?
To the cocktail lounge.
You'll miss your plane.
Come on now. Don't say another word. Just come with me. Did they make it the way you like it?
It was just fine. I'm quite comfortable, thank you. I have a sneaking suspicion that Woody isn't here. Am I right?
Yes, Liz. You're right.
Well, can you tell me where is my wandering boy? You're not telling. Well, why not? You've been pals since college. Oh, thanks for the drink, Tom.
Where are you going?
I have to find him. I have something important to show him.
Liz, sit down.
Why? Have you finally decided to break the code of silence and tell me where he is?
You know where he is, Liz. He's dead.
Yes? Well, go on. Tell me the rest of it.
The rest of it?
The ending. Get to the punchline.
Liz, what has gotten into you?
What's gotten into me?
Woody is dead. We buried him 5 years ago.
I'm sorry I bothered you, Tom.
Liz, come back here.
Rose?
Yes, Liz.
Do you have the latest sales figures?
They're up, all of them. The new perfume especially.
Well, I want to put that together for my report to the board of directors.
I've already started.
I have a bit of a problem.
Shoot.
I can't locate Woody.
You can't locate who?
Woody. What's the matter with everybody today? Rose? Where'd she go? Rose?
Yes? What did you just say to me on the phone?
I said I can't locate Woody.
If you want to locate Woody, all you have to do is go to the Crestwood Cemetery.
All right, that's enough.
Liz, what's the matter with you?
What's the matter with me? What is the matter with everybody? What is it? A plot?
Okay. Woody, sure.
I have something here he should see.
Well, what?
It's just a little private matter between the two of us.
Yes, of course.
He was supposed to go to London with his pal Tom, and I thought I'd catch him at the airport. Well, of course, naturally, it was a hoax. He wasn't there.
You know what I think you ought to do, Liz. I think you ought to go home.
Why?
But just lie down, rest.
Oh, I see. You're in on it, too.
In on what?
Oh, I don't know. But everyone around here is talking as if I were crazy.
No, Liz, it's just... Look, I don't blame you. You've been working so hard. But now it's time for the payoff. You've made it, Liz. You'll be president of the company.
I simply want an answer.
Oh, you're afraid you won't be elected. You know that's nonsense. The board of directors is scared to death you'll laugh at them and go elsewhere.
No.
You're sitting on top of the world, Liz. It's all yours. I think you've just realized it. Oh, you're very tired. Go home and get some rest.
You haven't seen him either. Oh, yes, I'm all right. What makes you ask? No. Well, if you should hear, let me know. Fine. Goodbye. Oh, God. What is this? A conspiracy? Hello? Oh, Jim. Liz. Fine. Tell me, is Woody with you by any chance? Yes. Woody. Oh, you too? Thank you. Why am I wasting my time with all these people? I know where he is.
Oh.
You know who I am?
Yes, I know who you are.
Well, is he here, Miss Carson?
Is who here?
Woody. Excuse me, I have something to say to him. Woody? Where is he?
Who are you calling?
Woody?
Woody? Do you realize what you're saying?
I realize that my husband has lied to me. He said he was going to London, but that's just to cover up the fact that he's here with you. You and Woody have been having an affair for the last 3 months.
Oh, that isn't true.
No?
Woody is dead. He was killed 5 years ago.
Oh, I see you've been well coached. You deny that he is here?
Why don't you satisfy yourself? Search the place.
No, that won't be necessary. I'll find him, thank you.
I don't know for what, but you're quite welcome, I'm sure.
Just a minute, please. Oh.
Hello, Liz.
Doctor.
I was in the neighborhood, and suddenly I felt the need for a drink. And I said to myself, no one mixes a better martini than Liz Marlowe.
Psychiatrists should never lie to their patients.
Why not? Our patients are always lying to us.
Did I ever lie to you?
All the time.
Well, and to what do I owe this honor?
Well, Liz, I've been receiving phone calls all day from a variety of your friends.
Yes?
They're alarmed. They're concerned, frightened.
Really?
You have been going around all day asking people if they've seen Woody.
Well, what's wrong with that? I'm trying to find him.
That would seem to presume that the past 5 years were, that they were an hallucination.
What are you talking about?
Woodrow's death. That is, his murder, his funeral, the passage of time, 5 years or so, were just a dream.
All I know is I'm trying to find...
Yes, I know. And all I'm trying to do is find out who is dreaming, you or the rest of us. So, according to you, Woody is still alive.
Doctor, I don't know what's going on.
Come with me.
Where are you going?
Just come in here. Now, this is the bedroom. A room you shared for 10 years with Woodrow.
Yes?
And if Woody were here, this would also be his room, wouldn't it?
Well, of course.
Now, let us look for a sign of Woodrow Ellsworth Marlowe. I see nothing here in this closet or in this one. Liz, where are his clothes? Where is any sign that he lives here?
I don't know. Yes, I do.
Tell me.
Oh, you won't believe it.
I'd have to hear it first.
I'm convinced that there's... Don't ask me why, but I'm convinced that I must be the victim of a plot. Oh, good Lord, how that must sound.
Don't worry about how it sounds. Just go on.
Ballard. Ted Ballard. He could very well be in back of it.
Ballard?
He's the only one on the board of directors who's opposed to my becoming president of the company. But he's going to be outvoted. And therefore, He's trying something else.
Oh? What?
Yes, he's attempting to undermine my sanity.
How can he do that?
Oh, can't you see? He's creating this fiction that Woody died 5 years ago.
But how can he do that?
Oh, easily enough.
Before he could even get it off the ground, Woody would have to cooperate. Disappear.
But he did. You see, Woody doesn't want me to become president either.
I didn't know that.
Oh, Woody and I, we both went to work for the company fresh out of college, and I rose much higher than he did. Woody would like to see me taken down a peg. So he's lying low. So much for Woody.
And how do you account for Rose? She is definitely a partisan of yours.
The stakes are pretty high for Ballard. He may have said to her, help me to force Liz out, and you can have her job.
Ah, sounds like quite a plot.
Well, the world around us is filled with plots that are even more bizarre. Is anything improbable these days?
Do you still keep them in your desk drawer?
What?
The letters you once showed me. Yes. Tied in black ribbon. All the condolences you received following Woody's death.
I tell you, Doctor, those letters are part of the plot.
All right, Liz, all right. I want to take you for a drive.
Where are we going?
You'll see when we get there.
Oh, Doctor, don't treat me as if I were crazy.
Then don't you treat me as if I'm crazy either. Now, shall we get to the bottom of this thing? All right, Liz. Tell me, what does it say on that tombstone?
Oh, Doctor.
Read what it says.
I know what it says.
Read it.
Woodrow Ellsworth Marlowe. Born... What's the difference? Don't you see? This is also part of it. Part of the plot.
One plot we know about for sure, the cemetery plot, on which they are presently standing. But what about the plot that Liz has in mind? Can it be possible? Is the entire world ganging up on her? Do these things happen in our universe? Well, why don't we wait and see what happens in the second act shortly?
Hey, Charlie, get up. Time to go fishing.
It's the middle of the night.
It's 6:30 in the morning.
I've got a better idea.
The fish are waiting, Charlie.
Steaming hotcakes and sausage.
The motor's already on the boat.
Ice-cold orange juice.
Orange juice?
Maybe with a side of hash browns.
You deserve a break today.
Hey, you know what, Charlie?
What?
Get this morning and get away.
The fish will be there all day.
To McDonald's.
Master Mechanic tools sold exclusively by True Value hardware stores are an unbeatable combination of quality and value. Hi, Pat Summerall to say you get both with the Master Mechanic 45-piece tool set, now just $27.49. It's versatile, with both 1/4 and 3/8-inch drive sockets, reversible ratchet and speeder disc. Plus, it includes a hacksaw with 10 assorted blades, sturdy toolbox, and it's backed by the Master Mechanic promise of satisfaction or a free replacement. Get it now at participating True Value hardware stores and home centers.
Not too long ago, most Americans lived in small towns and on farms and ranches. There wasn't much to do in those days but work and eat.
Gravy. More sauce.
It was not unusual for a person to consume 4,000 calories a day. But when you spent 10 hours behind a strong-willed mule and a sod-busting plow, you burned up a lot of energy. Our grandparents handed down those farm dishes and rural dietary habits to our parents.
Plate's clean now. Okay, Mom.
Traditional dietary habits can be a serious threat to your health because more than likely, you don't exercise like your forefathers. Think about it. Isn't it time to trim your diet to the 1980s lifestyle? This message brought to you by the American Heart Association, who asks you to give the gift of love.
Your gift is the gift of love.
Let us for a moment consider the concept of majorities. We have a Mr. Wendell Phillips who said that one, on God's side, is a majority. President Andrew Jackson who said that one with courage is a majority. And President Calvin Coolidge who held that one with the law is a majority. These are all fine and noble sentiments, and they may even be true. But some of the folk who hold to them can be very lonesome at times.
So, you see, my dear Liz, here is Woody's grave.
Sure.
You mean you refuse to accept this as evidence of his death?
I mean, let us not discuss it any longer.
But we should. After all, I am your doctor.
I'd like to drop the whole business.
Then you admit that he's dead.
I'd like to go home.
Liz, I want to help you.
I don't want to discuss it.
Yes? Who? Oh, well, of course, ask her to come in. Well, good morning, Liz. Won't you sit down?
Thank you, Mr. Ballard.
Mr. Ballard? Here I thought we were Ted and Liz.
I prefer it as Mr. Ballard and Mrs. Marlowe.
I had thought that we were getting along famously.
You're opposed to my being elected president of the company, aren't you?
Oh, that. Well, yes.
Yes. Now it comes out.
Well, I'm not aware that it was ever a secret.
May I ask why?
Well, I believe I'm on record with that also. You're just not qualified.
Well, show me one person who has been more innovative, done more for this company.
Well, I can't.
Then how can you say I'm not qualified?
Well, you are perhaps the world's best when it comes to marketing, and that's where you belong.
In your opinion.
Liz, you are not an administrator. What do you know about manufacturing, personnel, finance, or all the gritty details? You'd be in beyond your depth, and you'd hate it. No, I am doing you a favor.
Are you?
Yes, you'd go crazy.
And you're going to make sure of that, even before they letter my name on the door. Aren't you, Mr. Ballard?
Liz, I don't understand. I thought...
Yes? You thought?
Well, it has been a while since Woody died.
Oh? Has it?
Yes, it's been 5 years, and I always thought that someday... Oh, look, we were getting along so splendidly, you and I. I thought that...
Yes? What did you think?
Well, that maybe you and we could... Look, I am against your being made president, not just because it'll be bad for the company, but I'm thinking of you. And yes, definitely, selfishly, of me. I'd never see you.
And therefore, there are no lengths to which you will not go. Well, your little plan is not going to work.
What plan?
Your game takes two, and I won't play.
Yes?
What is it, Rose?
You were supposed to work on the inventory figures with me.
I've already done them.
And you didn't want to use my analysis?
Oh, no, I got along quite well without it. Thank you.
Liz, what's happening?
As if you didn't know.
I thought we were the best of friends.
So did I. What did they promise you?
They? Do you want me to get that?
No, thank you. Yes?
Yes?
Oh, it's you, Doctor.
How are you, Liz?
Just fine.
I'm quite concerned.
I dare say.
Liz, please, come to the office.
Why?
I think I know what is wrong with you.
What is wrong with me?
Liz, we've known each other so long. We're friends, aren't we?
I thought we were, until yesterday.
Just come over to the office, please.
Liz. Liz, I want to help you. Believe me, I've spoken to everybody who has seen you since yesterday.
Come to the point.
It's Ballard. Ted Ballard.
Finally. He is behind this, isn't he? You admit it. And I'm not crazy.
You are in love with Ted Ballard.
Me in love with Ted Ballard?
Yes.
Oh, that's nonsense.
Is it?
Well, I couldn't conceive of such a ridiculous... He's a stuffed shirt.
Exactly. And that's why you fell in love with him. Because he is everything Woody wasn't. Ted is honest. He's sincere. And he is not a rake.
Woody is not a rake.
He didn't miss it by much.
Woody is kind and sweet, and he can be so gentle and loving.
And you were hopelessly, helplessly in love with him. You admit that.
Yes. Why do you use the past tense? As if he's dead.
He is dead. And you were blind to his faults.
I'm not blind. I accept the fact you can't have everything. Yes, Woody leaves a lot to be desired, but you have to take him as he is, the good with the bad, and on balance, he's worth it.
But he's been dead for 5 years.
But you don't...
No. Don't interrupt me.
He is alive, I tell you.
What do you want, Liz? Look at what I have got here. A copy of the death certificate. The obituary notice. The police reports. What does it take to make you see it?
I'm going to blow this thing wide open.
Where are you going?
Where do you think? You're Lieutenant Risman?
Yes, ma'am.
They said to see you. My name is Elizabeth Marlowe, Mrs. Woodrow Marlowe.
Marlowe? Woodrow Marlowe. Well, that name sounds familiar. Yeah, well, what can I do for you, ma'am?
I want to report a missing person.
Oh, well, you're in the wrong place, Mrs. Marlowe. Missing persons down the hall.
Yes, I know. I understand. But missing persons is only a surface aspect of it. You see, it's a most malicious hoax. Actually, it's a conspiracy.
Yes, ma'am.
Everyone tells me that my husband is dead. That he died 5 years ago, but he isn't. He's alive. I know he's alive.
If you know he's alive, why does everyone think he's dead?
It would work to their advantage if they could demonstrate that I'm unbalanced.
Oh. When did you last see him?
Yesterday morning. He was leaving for the airport with his friend, Mr. Tom Struthers. And a few minutes later, I found an envelope, a letter he should have mailed. And I wanted to talk to him about it, so I drove to the airport and... Well, this is the difficult part. When I got there, Tom seemed shocked. He insisted that Woody had been dead for 5 years.
Tom Struthers, I see. His address?
You could get him at his office. Struthers and Company, 888 Fort Charles Boulevard.
Elizabeth Marlowe. Are you the Mrs. Marlowe I've read about in the papers who's with International Cosmetics?
Yes.
I thought you looked familiar. Don't you remember me?
No, should I?
5 years ago? I was with Homicide, and I... Wait. Woodrow Marlowe. Is he the husband you had 5 years ago? Oh, I mean, it can't be.
Why do you say that? We'll have been married 18 years in September.
Mrs. Marlowe, I don't know how to say this, but 5 years ago, I was one of the detectives who was assigned to the Woodrow Marlowe murder.
What are you trying to tell me?
Well, if we're talking about the same person, he's dead.
I see. I had no idea it went this far.
What went this far?
The conspiracy. I'm sorry I bothered you. Good day.
Wait. Are you sure you're all right?
Oh, yes, I'm all right.
Well, why don't we give you a lift home?
Oh, I see. I'm supposed to be mentally incompetent?
Oh, I didn't say that. Mrs. Marlowe, you look a little tired. We have some coffee here. How about a cup?
No, thank you. If you want to do something for me, show me a little relief. Everywhere I turn, people insist that I'm crazy. But I know that Woody is alive.
All right. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll go along with it.
You will?
Sure.
Oh, finally, someone is willing to listen to me.
And why not?
Will you try to find him?
I'll do my best. And if there's anything at all to your story, I promise you we'll do our best to get to the bottom of it.
I know you will. I feel it. Oh, you just don't know what a weight's been lifted. Oh, just think I'm not alone in this anymore. Will you be in touch with me?
Oh, absolutely.
Good, because I want to be kept up to date. Here's my card. It has my office and my home numbers. You will call me.
Oh, yes, ma'am, as soon as we get even the slightest nibble.
Oh, thank you, Lieutenant Risman. Thank you so much.
I'm only doing what I'm being paid for.
Oh, no amount of money could buy such understanding and sympathy. You're a wonderful person, Lieutenant. I look forward to hearing from you.
Eddie, go back 5 years, will you? Homicide. Get me the files on the Woodrow Marlowe murder.
Obviously, Lieutenant Risman isn't only being kind-hearted. He is also functioning as a cop. Well, who says one must rule out the other? And if being kind also brings in a bonus, as far as the line of duty is concerned, why is that bad? It isn't, as we shall see presently in Act 3.
Taking a laxative?
Yeah, traveling throws my system off.
But so can a laxative.
Not Metamucil.
That's Metamucil?
Metamucil instant mix in little packets.
Oh.
Easy to take along.
And easy on your system. Because Metamucil is made from natural fiber with no chemical stimulants. More doctors recommend Metamucil for really gentle relief.
I like that orange flavor.
Me too.
Easy to take.
If not nature, Metamucil. Read label and follow directions.
Thursday on CBS TV. Separated for 15 years, father and daughter are reunited by a dream they share.
My old man believes in that horse.
But life could get in the way.
Oh, George lost that race by accident.
How can a drunk be a winner?
And when tragedy strikes, only her courage can save them. Christy McNichol, Laura Oates, and Eileen Brennan star in My Old Man, a CBS special movie, Thursday night at 9, 8 Central and Mountain on CBS TV.
This is Lena Horne. Before I began my volunteer work for the American Cancer Society, I didn't know too much about what the society actually does to help people. I knew that the rates of blacks getting cancer are higher than among whites, and the cancer death rates are higher too. But it was only when someone who means a lot to me got cancer that I learned how much even information alone can mean to a family when the disease strikes. When you don't know where to turn, help like that is a real blessing. Of course, we have other services and rehabilitation programs available for everyone. I must say, when I learned about all this, I was very proud of my organization. That's why I'm asking you to be generous when you support our research, education, and service and rehabilitation work. Remember, it's your American Cancer Society, too.
For thousands of years, the accepted wisdom held that the earth was flat. Here and there, a lonely voice insisted that it was round. But these lonely voices were usually drowned out by those who had evidence on their side. Years later, the positions were reversed. Now the accepted wisdom holds that the earth is round. Why? Because that's what the evidence tells us. This is not an argument for either the roundness or the flatness of our terrestrial home. It's just an attempt to gain a bit of an insight into that subtle and mysterious word called evidence.
Hello?
Yes?
Oh, it's you, Doctor.
Yes, Liz. I just want to find out how you are this morning.
I'm feeling first rate.
Well, I must say you sound good. About Woody.
I don't care to discuss Woody.
But we have to talk about him, Liz.
We don't have to talk about anything. The matter is out of our hands, both yours and mine.
And where is it?
Exactly where it belongs. In the hands of the police.
The police?
And they promised me they would investigate.
But they can't do that.
Goodbye, Doctor.
Lieutenant Risman?
Yes, sir.
I am Dr. Andrew Saris. I happen to be Mrs. Marlowe's psychiatrist.
Oh, yes?
Do I understand correctly that you people are investigating the disappearance of Woodrow Marlowe? Isn't it a waste of time, money, and manpower to try to find a man who is already dead?
Yes, sir, it is.
Then why are you doing it?
Doctor, why should Mrs. Marlowe suddenly believe he's alive?
Well, that is a very complex psychological problem.
Well, it won't do any harm to go over the ground again.
It simply seems like an exercise in futility.
Doctor, do you have any reason for not wanting to have this murder case reopened?
I know. What reason could I possibly have?
You're Tom Struthers?
Yes. What can I do for you, Lieutenant?
The other day, Mrs. Marlowe met you at the airport and asked you if you knew where her husband, Woodrow Marlowe, might be.
Oh, that, yeah. Well, the poor woman is obviously, well, you know.
He wasn't with you.
Oh, how could he be? He's dead.
5 years ago, he wasn't with you either.
5 years ago?
Yes, sir. I have here a copy of the police interrogation. Now, at that time, you made the following statement. Quote, I was supposed to meet him at the airport. Well, did you? Your answer, no. Why not? Well, you see, that was a ploy for her benefit. You mean Mrs. Marlowe. Yes. You see, he was... Do I have to say this? Yes. He was having an affair. With whom? Do I have to identify her? Yes. Miss Ruth Carson. All right. Putting that report aside, once again, you're at the airport 5 years later, and once again she comes rushing up, and once again she asks for her husband. Why?
I don't know.
What could have happened?
I couldn't tell you. Maybe she never got over his death. She simply couldn't accept it.
Now, isn't it a fact that you and Mrs. Marlowe were once engaged to be married?
Oh, that. Well, no, not officially. It's just we were good friends at college, and neither of us had much luck with dates, so we sort of counted on each other. But then Woody came along, and that was that.
But after Mr. Marlowe was killed, didn't you offer to marry her?
Who told you that?
No one. Just seems logical.
Well, that's your answer. I felt it was the logical thing for us both.
But she turned you down, didn't she?
Yes, you could say that. I mean, it's obvious. But look, if he was killed by a prowler, why you...
No one says he was definitely killed by a prowler. As far as we're concerned, the case is still open.
Woody Marlowe. All of a sudden he's back, isn't he?
Back, Miss Carson?
Well, in a manner of speaking.
Now, 5 years ago, he told his wife he was going to London. Actually, he had intended to spend a week or 10 days with you.
This is the first I've ever heard of it.
Well, I've already heard from people who told me that was the plan.
He was supposed to write me and tell me what his plans were.
Right? Well, why not call?
Oh, he was getting a little nervous. He was afraid maybe my phone might be tapped.
By whom?
He had an idea she might have put some private detectives on him.
Oh, then you admit that the two of you were having an affair, huh?
Now, why would I deny that? The whole world must have been in on it. Well, he was supposed to write me this letter. I never got it.
Were you in love with him?
Love? Yeah. I'd say I was.
A thought. You could have gotten that letter, and it could have been a goodbye, so you could have been angry enough to do something about it.
Are you kidding me?
How can I? I don't have any evidence. But if I had that letter...
Hey, Lieutenant, if I killed every guy who kissed me goodbye, I'd be a one-woman crime wave. All of these things hurt for a while, but after a bit, you're good as new. There have been, maybe half a dozen fellas since Woody.
And I haven't even thought about him in years.
You're Rose McLean? What's your job here?
I wish I knew. I'm called Mrs. Marlowe's executive assistant.
2 days ago, Mrs. Marlowe began acting strangely.
Oh, you're not kidding.
Well, why should she have gone off suddenly 2 days ago?
She'd been under an unusual strain. She wanted to become president, and this executive, Ted Ballard, well, he was working against it. And maybe that's why she thought Woody was still alive. She wanted him to be alive. But Woody never gave her that kind of hard time.
What kind of hard time did he give her?
Poor Woody. If he saw anything in his skirt, he simply had to chase it.
Did he ever chase you?
Oh, why would Woody want me?
Well, why would you want Woody? Maybe you get back at Liz Marlowe. She must have given you a hard time. Moody, temperamental, hard to please, wasn't she?
Oh, yes. She was all of that.
What sweeter revenge? What better way to cut her down to size? But then, of course, it might have backfired. You might have fallen in love with him. Although you instigated it, you might have become furious at being used. You could have killed him.
Yes, I could have. But I didn't.
Lieutenant, how kind of you. Well, you didn't have to come here. I could have gone down to headquarters.
Well, I thought it would be easier for us to talk in your home, Mrs. Marlowe.
Oh, please come in.
Thank you.
Do you have any news for me?
I may have.
Is there any word of Woody?
You are absolutely and sincerely convinced that your husband was not killed 5 years ago?
Yes.
And that you are the victim of some plot?
Yes.
Mrs. Marlowe, 5 years ago, you went to the airport to find your husband.
2 days ago, I went to the airport to find my husband.
Listen to this report from the files. I found a letter. I thought Woody'd be interested, so I decided to get it to him before he boarded the plane. Now, that's what you told the investigating officer.
That's what I told Tom Struthers just the other day at the airport.
Now, at that time, none of the detectives asked about the letter. What kind of letter, what was in it. Now, again, there is a letter. Is it the same letter?
The same as what?
Very well. What kind of letter was it?
It was a letter.
Do you have the letter?
No.
Will you tell me what it said?
No.
Mrs. Marlowe, I thought we were friends.
We are.
Then why can't you tell me?
Because it's highly personal. It concerns my husband and me.
Well, was this a letter that was addressed to you?
No.
Was it addressed to him?
No.
You said, I found the letter. Now, if it wasn't addressed to either of you, what was it doing in your house? Shall I tell you?
What can you possibly tell me, Lieutenant?
This was a letter that your husband had written.
To whom?
To Ruth Carson.
You can't prove that.
But it is true, isn't it?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I spoke to Ruth Carson. She said she was expecting a letter from your husband. She never received it. Why? Quite possibly he had neglected to mail it. You found it. Naturally, you opened it. What did it say?
I can't tell you. You're a police officer.
You can tell me what's in the letter. But unless I could produce it, it wouldn't do me any good officially.
My darling Ruth, now, for the first time, I am truly, really in love, totally, completely committed. I have finally found a real woman, you. First, I must disconnect myself from this cold machine, this robot, to whom I am married. But we'll talk of that later. Meanwhile, we shall have 10 heavenly days together, which shall be all the sweeter, because they are stolen. She thinks I'm going to London. She's a fool. And soon She shall no longer disturb our lives. All my love, Woody.
You found this letter.
And I confronted him, and he laughed in my face. He had a target pistol. And before I knew what I was doing, it was out of the drawer and in my hand. "Are you crazy?" he shouted. "No," I said. "I've just regained my senses," and I shot him without even thinking. It wasn't like me at all to act on impulse. I mean, without preparing, without planning. But you see, it worked out. Sometimes these spur-of-the-moment things are best. I went to the airport to claim I was looking for him. I got rid of the gun.
Where is it now?
I threw it off the Harrison Street Bridge, and everybody just assumed that Woody must have been killed by a burglar. No one suspected me.
Now, right this minute, you are saying that he's dead.
Oh, yes, of course.
But for the past 48 hours, you kept insisting that he was alive.
Did I?
You know you did.
No, I don't. I want to believe he's alive so badly that there are times that I actually think it's true. It's something that comes and goes. Usually I can control it and keep it to myself. But if what you're saying is true, this is the first time it's been so severe. It actually possessed me completely.
You threw away the gun. And the letter?
I tore it up.
Then neither of them exist. And we have no real evidence.
I know.
But what are you going to do about it? Now, these attacks of conscience, or whatever you choose to call them, they occur more and more frequently now, don't they?
Yes.
And they last longer. They become more and more intense.
Yes.
And this time, you actually lost control.
I suppose I did.
What do you want to do about it?
I don't want to go to prison.
But you are in prison now. A prison more grim and destructive than anything with steel bars and stone walls. You know what that prison is, don't you?
Yes.
It's the prison of your own mind. And you're condemned to stay there for the rest of your life. Let me help you escape.
Escape where?
To our prison, where you'll spend whatever time a jury decides. Now, it may not be for too long. You were provoked beyond endurance. It was unpremeditated. Now, you'll serve your time, and then finally you'll be free.
Yes. Free?
Let me help you escape.
Escape? To prison? Oh, yes, please. Help me.
And he did. The jury, as you might suppose, was sympathetic. Crimes of passion, especially when committed by severely provoked and attractive women, are usually lightly chastised. But in this case, I think we all agree that the punishment did fit the crime. I shall return with more crime and punishment shortly.
Lots of friends are dropping by, summer fun's in store. With picnic time and camping time, it's country time for sure. Before you all get thirsty, here's a tip that should be made. Get a drink that tastes like good old-fashioned lemonade. Country time, country time.
With lots of hot weather, barbecues, and picnics ahead, get down to your store for plenty of country time lemonade-flavored drinks.
Tastes like good old-fashioned lemonade.
Countdown to Cure. Bill Bixby with a message from the Leukemia Society of America.
Leukemia is responsible for the deaths of more children than any other disease, and more adults than children. Research by the Leukemia Society of America has brought us this close to finding a cure, but we need your help to continue the fight. It'll be a happy day when we put an end to this killer. It's a matter of time.
If you've been putting money aside, you can almost see inflation eroding its buying power, unless it's earning high interest rates or substantial dividends. And right now, thanks to Dreyfus Liquid Assets, even a small investment can profit from the currently high interest rates with complete cash availability. Think of your Dreyfus Liquid Assets account as an income-earning investment with free checking privileges. Privileges that allow you to pay bills and still earn money till the checks clear. You can even withdraw all or part of your cash by phone. There's never a penalty, never a sales or withdrawal charge. To get all the details, call toll-free 800-228-5000 for a simple, no-jargon information booklet and a prospectus including management fee, charges, and expenses. Find out how Dreyfus Liquid Assets helps you get the lion's share from today's high interest rates. Read the prospectus carefully before you invest. 800-228-5000. No charge for the call. 800-228-5000. Call now.
You've heard it said frequently, and on this program many times, that conscience doth make cowards of us all. Not to dispute with the Bard of Avon, I might venture to suggest that this interpretation restricts conscience to a somewhat narrow field of activity. Conscience does more than make us cowards. It makes us fools. It makes us dreamers. It distorts and tortures our entire concept of the world about us. For after all, what is conscience but outraged nature striking back? Our cast included Earl Hammond, Evie Juster, Bernard Grant, and Marion Seldes. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. This is Tammy Grimes inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until then.
Ambassador Rowney read a letter from President Reagan. The letter endorsed the talks and called them a historic opportunity for both sides to end the arms race. Rowney made no predictions about how long the negotiations might go on. He said he hoped START could succeed where SALT II failed because START aims to actually reduce the numbers of arms, whereas SALT II only set what Rowney called excessively high limits on the numbers of nuclear weapons. Both sides get together Wednesday for the first full session of the two complete delegations. Mary Wisniewski for CBS News, Geneva.
Israel's Prime Minister Begin has served notice on Palestinian guerrillas who are surrounded in West Beirut. Get out now, he says, under the current ceasefire. He strongly implies that if the PLO members don't move out on their own, the Israeli army will move in. Begin addressed a day-long session of the Israeli parliament and appeared to offer a concession. He says the Palestinians may leave with their personal weapons. A hijacking is underway at the airport in Bangkok. At least one person claiming to have explosives aboard is holding some 270 people on an Alitalia jumbo jet that came from New Delhi. Nearly 100 homes were damaged or destroyed in two retirement villages in Berkeley Township, New Jersey late today. It was bad weather that caused the damage, perhaps a tornado, but that has not yet been confirmed. So far, no serious injuries are reported, but as many as 200 people have been left homeless. More news coming up.
Thursday on CBS TV. Separated for 15 years, father and daughter are reunited by a dream they share.
My old man believes in that horse.
But life could get in the way.
I think George lost that race by accident.
How can a drunk be a winner?
And when tragedy strikes, only her courage can save them. Christy McNichol, Lauren Oates, and Eileen Brennan star in My Old Man, a CBS special movie, Thursday night at 9, 8 Central and Mountain on CBS TV.
The challenge, to bring out your best. For us, that meant brewing a light beer worthy of the king of beers. One with a clean, distinctive taste. Budweiser Light lives up to the challenge.
Bring out your best. Budweiser Light. Bring out your best. Budweiser Light.
The best never comes easy. That's why there's nothing else like it.
Budweiser Light.
Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri.
Space shuttlers Mattingly and Hartsfield are supposed to be asleep aboard the orbiting Columbia shuttle now. Officials say they'll probably sleep well tonight. They say the two work like gangbusters all day long, trying to catch up with a heavy workload and solving problems with that remote control space arm. The astronauts will be flying upside down tonight to give the underside heat-shielding tiles extra time exposed to the sun. There may be some dampness there left over from a weekend storm at Cape Canaveral. NASA wants to make sure that those troublesome tiles are baked completely dry before re-entry. David Jackson, CBS News.
Hello, can you hear me in the control room?
Loud and clear.
Yeah, does Bob Sellers know about this announcement?
I don't know, but we just work here, so go ahead and run it.
Yeah, well, here is a commercial reply from an interested citizen.
Thank you. There have been many questions about what type of a boat you have to take to get to Bob Sellers' Pontiac on the Grand River. A sailboat, rowboat, or larger type of boat. You could take any type of boat to Bob Sellers, but you have to pull it with your car because the Grand River is now a road again. So take your boat to Bob Sellers and see all the many Pontiacs there on the Grand River at 10-mile road, 9 miles after 1 mile. This raises the question, Bob Sellers likes rain, but not when it is in his dealership. Don't even ask. We all heard it. On the Grand River.